Well, we had to get some people here. What is going on, everybody? We are late. We got Mario and Echo.
Hey.
What's going
Hola.
on? I'm just getting my powder measure set up.
What kind of powder are you putting in that, Tin Man?
Hydrogen long shot.
Ah, a little long shot. You see him accidentally grab a little pinch of it, and he's like, "Oh, it's just long cut." And
No, I don't do that.
No, that's only people from Florida, bro.
Yeah,
that's
yucky.
listen to you. Listen to you. Listen to you. I've got a Walt Disney World ticket for you.
Oh God, yes. I was so want to go to Epcot Center.
Speedway people mover. You'll know what that's all about.
Mm-hmm. You don't live in Orlando, do you?
I grew up in Orlando.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Moving back here into this month.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. You got Mr. Bougie with, loading his stuff over there. Look at him. Look at that precision.
I'm only loading 25 rounds.
Look at that precision.
What caliber?
10 Mike.
Ooh. Man. I'd like to give a shout out to Midwest Weirdo. How you doing, buddy? Hey.
Hey, MCK's here. I see Rebel 2, Michael Hurtnick. Holy crap, we're filling up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The usual.
I told everybody on the end of our stream that to come over to Tin Man's channel to catch the prelated Mario Mosen, because he likes to come on and give his special welcomes, and everybody loves it.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's 10 for 10. 10 out of 10 right there.
Attaboy.
You know what's funny is when I got the Georgia Shooting Connection and I got the users Gary's chat, and they're all, as soon as I come in, I put hey, and they're like, hey.
Everybody knows you now.
I'm like a bad influence on these guys.
Public enemy.
I may not know who's coming on, but as soon as I hear him go, hey, I'm like, oh, it's Mario. It's like the known thing.
Yeah. Everybody knows it, man.
It's the tanker.
Yeah. That's my trademark. Look at that precision. Putting it
the
back
precision
in the
of that man's
telling you, man.
fingers.
Look at that.
The precision in his fingers.
He does not
my
want
tiny little hands.
Mm-hmm.
My tiny little hands.
Freaking.
When Tin Man was a baby, they were like, "Look how cute his little hands are." He's like
stayed
30
the
years
same
old.
size.
His hands stayed the same size.
They look like spiders and shit. Yeah, man. Good times. So why are you moving, Mr. Echo? Hello. Puff, get man.
I'm moving because me and my old lady after 17 years split, and I'm going to live with a friend of mine in Orlando. So yeah,
okay.
One of those things.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes these things happen for a reason, brother.
Yes, they do.
You know.
Yep.
And who would have thought that me waiting tables at a bathhouse would cause this problem?
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I mean, it could have been worse. You could have been a waiter at the Blue Oyster. That would have been that would have been serious red flags there. Because that would have not been good, bro.
So, all right. Man,
or at least you could have been a waiter at Cheetahs. You know, that could have been.
Cheetahs. Hey,
Yeah, Cheetahs
I
is
like
good.
cheetahs.
I know.
Cheetahs. They have.
what the hell is cheetahs?
It's a fucking. It's kind of like the spearmint rhinos of the strip world.
What the hell is spearmint rhinos?
It's a chain of strip clubs all over the country.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Yes.
I don't partake.
Oh, I don't
That's
either.
right. But it's good if you go in there and you're carrying you're like your baby on the little the satchel.
Huh?
Your child.
The papoose.
Oh.
Yeah, the papoose and go in there with the child on.
Yeah,
I
that's the
always
first
use
place I would
children.
take my kids.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because that
Yeah.
always the ladies love children.
Yeah. You know, you have no idea how many people I've seen take their kids to Hooters. And I'm like, dude, really, man? Like you got no game, bro. You got to bring your kid.
And the wife.
No, they just them and the kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's even
yeah.
worse.
I'm like,
That's even worse.
bro.
That ain't a family unit.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
bro.
a horrible thing.
Like, let me make it very obvious here. Yeah. Oh God, Echo in a Hooters uniform? That's just ugh.
Hey,
Damn.
listen, let me tell you something.
I don't want to
have
know.
a lot of reloaders have seen me in the Hooters uniform.
I know orange is your color, but damn, bro.
I know. Them shorts fit me really good though, you know.
Oh, stop, dude. Ugh. Oh,
He says, ugh.
man.
He knows he wants to be able to see me in that Hooters uniform. That's
Did
what
you
he
say
says all
whore?
the time. Hooters uniform, Hooters, same thing, same difference.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, Freudian slip. Yeah, and then also we also have I can say that though because I was engaged to a Hooters girl that did the billboards in Orlando, the Hooters billboards. She was on them. Now this was 30 years ago, so we will throw that in. Okay, we will throw that in. She's probably old, wrinkled, missing three or four teeth by now.
She's gonna.
She became Hillary Clinton.
No, she's like fucking Kelly McGillis at Top Gun now. You seen that lady? Holy shit!
Yeah, she looks a little worn around the
Yeah.
edges.
You know how that song says, "Take my breath away." Really, that bitch lands on you, she gonna take your breath away.
And leave you with some fractured ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's close.
What are you getting close to there?
My overall length.
Ooh,
Where are you going for?
Mm-hmm.
1.260.
That's what she said.
Is you trying to spot him there, Echo?
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures Tin Man sent me, and I'm verifying.
Pictures? What?
What? Then you must know another Tim Man.
Oh, it comes up with his real name, right here.
What did I send you a picture of?
I don't know. It looks like a
He's
toe.
not-
It looks like a toe.
A toe?
A toe.
Are you one of those guys? You get the foot thing going on?
I got the foot that you know me.
Man.
Hey, let me tell you, Tin Man, when you get a text from me like this, I'm going to send you one right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's a good
Hold
thing he
on.
doesn't know my number. Shit. Holy fuck.
Oh, no, I already got it from Uncle Jim. He gave it to me.
Don't fucking send me shit, especially with feet, because I'm not a feet
Don't
person.
fucking send me shit.
I'm sending him a foot right now.
Oh, God.
I heard his phone beep. Oh, he got the ankle.
What is it? I'm scared to look. Oh, it's the foot emoji. Okay, that's okay.
Emoji. What was I? Everybody thinks of all this horrible stuff, and I send a little emoji of a foot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mario, you got the deluxe package picture sent to your
Oh.
phone. So it's going to take about 15 minutes to
I'm gonna
download.
block your fucking phone right now. Fuck that shit. Hey, Ozark, you're over there in Columbia, Missouri. Can you get me something from Midway, bro?
Wait, he's in Columbia?
He's in Columbia, Missouri.
Dude, that's where I want to live.
Yeah, go work for Midway.
I don't want to work there. I just want to live there.
No, he wants to work there for no money. He just wants to be able to go at the end of the week and pick out what he wants. And
I went to work there so I can look at the Nitro Express just going up and down. That's a
I'd
happy
get on
customer.
that thing. I'd
That's
get
a
on
happy
that thing.
customer.
That's
I've
like
never. What do they got going on there? What's their Nitro Express? Some
The
kind of
Nitro
crazy conveyor
Express
belt?
is their automated
delivery
shipping.
shipping system.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
He Larry Potterfield spent over $1 million on this. It looks like a roller coaster, big stainless steel roller
I think he
coaster.
spent more than that, bro. He spent a
Did he?
shitload of money. Yeah,
Yeah.
he spent some buku money. But in all honesty, I think that's his thing, though, man. He likes to, I mean, if you pay for something, you want to get that stuff right away, man. I mean,
And you
that's
want to
why
get
we're
the
here,
right. You want to get the right stuff, and you don't want it broken. So
I don't know what kind of experience you had, bro. I didn't have no bad experience from Midway, and I buy a lot of stuff from them.
Yep, me too.
I love Midway. I don't have a problem with them. I have a problem with some of their shipping guys when they send an AR-15 barrel in a bubble bag. I've got a problem with that.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
When I got the barrel, it was so bent. I could have used it as a candlestick thing, like the little candle thing to put a candle out. That thing had a bend in it. I was like, what am I supposed to play golf with this? They were like, is the barrel damaged? I'm like, yeah, unless you're sending me barrels that shoot around corners.
That'd be kind of unique.
I like to see that shit blow in your face. I'm just saying.
It just goes right back around. It's a perfect bend right back to your forehead. You're like, oh.
Oh, I got too much shit on my bench.
Yeah, I know. I got to go fix my bench too. I know. I look at it. And,
what you need to have,
upset.
Tin Man, is your wife come down there and organize your bench for you.
Shit. Aren't you getting divorced, dude? What the fuck you talking about? You're trying to give people tips and shit.
Hey, listen. Wives like to be included in on things. Trust me.
No, dude. I do not want my wife near my shit because she is extremely clean. Like, believe me, my house is immaculate fucking clean. I love the shit about her. But
yeah, I
if
love
she
that
goes,
too, dude.
if-
When
if-
people
if
are
she-
OCD.
if she goes into my fucking bench area, she leaves me the fuck alone. She leaves that shit alone. It's like, oh, it's your fucking problem. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
It would be nice though to have a little bit of that organization skills just coming on over. And,
I do. I'm just fucking lazy. That's my fucking problem. I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it. It's all good though. No, I need to do it before it starts becoming fucking the devil's asshole over here in my house. Because it gets like to 115 sometimes in the summer. You fucking hand life.
No way, man. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But at least it's dry heat. I don't know if that fucking helps. It's dry, man. You can put a fucking egg out there and that bitch will cook.
I gotta say we had temps that were about 95 degrees this week, and with the humidity, it felt like 105. Yeah,
Yeah, man. But you're in fucking Iowa, bro, and it's humid as fuck. Fuck that place.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it
live there.
sucks.
Yeah, it's humid here in Florida. Like, I mean, it'll be 100 degrees outside and 100% humidity. And like, you'll get out of the shower and you'll have your AC set at like 76. You'll get out of the shower, and before you get dry from the water, you're already sweating from the humidity in the shower.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Whoops.
I'm cool. I'd rather take my dry heat any day.
I didn't crimp that one. Son of a bitch. Okay. Plunk tested good. Oh, you hear that?
Oh, that's a plunker.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not a tight
Plunk it,
fit.
baby. Plunk it.
That's not a tight fit.
I would turn
We're
my
not
camera
going for
on.
tight
so I
fits, okay?
can't turn my camera on because I have a
It's-
gun in my hand.
It's a Glock, okay? It does not need to be tight. It's
It's
the hoe.
Tupperware.
It's
It's
the
Tupperware.
hoe of all.
It's not a Glock.
Mhm.
Mm-mm,
Oh no.
definitely not. It is
Okay.
a 1911.
Oh.
It's like the polar opposite of Glock.
Oh yes. Now you're talking.
Now let's see if I can put this thing back together without shooting this guide right across the shop.
Yeah,
Or
don't do
putting
that.
my eye out or busting a
That's
light.
right. We don't even.
Dude,
we don't.
I've done that.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Where the hell's Uncle Jim at?
I'm not sure.
He fucking died on you or something?
No.
He was all happy
No.
with his new toys. I saw that shit.
Oh, did you see that? That's
Yeah.
oh
That
yeah.
cowboy action revolver, man. I was like,
That looks sexy, man.
Yeah,
And
that is
stainless. It does.
I'm like, wow.
That's
then-
like
I like that Vaquero.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the one that Scotsman got from Mr. Holster's wife.
Oh, yeah?
I think she sold it to him or gave it to him as a gift. Something. He ended up with one of Mr. Holster's Bisley, the Ruger, Bisley, what are they?
I don't fucking know. You the one that knows?
Black Hawk.
Well, no, it's not a Blackhawk. It's a Vaquero. Yeah,
Yep, that's what Uncle Jim's is, a Bisley Vaquero.
yeah,
Yeah, those are nice. But those are what, single shots?
yeah. Single action. Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
We finished the retaining wall. All right. Pour concrete next. Head a boy.
Mm.
He's probably itching to get back and reloading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's he building a new shop?
Yep, he's building up a new outbuilding, and the front half is going to be a woodworking area for his wife, and then the back half is going to be his reloading shop.
Ah,
Oh, so he actually moved to Missouri.
Yes.
Oh. Well, you need to call yourself Mizzou Spirit from now on, bro. Can't be Ozark Spirit.
Why? The Ozarks are in Missouri.
They are?
Yes, sir.
Still by Columbia?
I don't know if they're by Columbia.
Well, there you go then.
Well, he doesn't live in Columbia. His stepdaughter goes to school there.
Ah. What university is in Columbia, Missouri?
Columbia University.
Yeah. Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm just assuming.
No. I thought Columbia was in New York or some shit like that on the East Coast.
I think every state has a Columbia.
Everybody's got a drug cartel someplace.
yeah. Everybody's got the Medellin cartel somewhere.
Medellin. Can you imagine the fucking commercial for that? Here at Medellin University.
Ozark
What a
says no, Dad,
prepackage.
no. What? Extreme southwest corner of the state. Oh, so he's damn near Arkansas.
Oh, so you're not that far then, bro. Well, at least you'll have better internet. So that might help.
You'll get
Oh,
some of those Bill Clinton planes, low flying planes.
University of Missouri. That was close.
Oh, that's where University of Missouri is at. Ah,
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta run upstairs.
you do that.
Whoops. All right, BRB.
Okay. So now you left me with Echo. Fuck.
Yeah, now all the smut questions come out now. Boy, I tell you what.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
know what?
kidding.
You got a link. Fucking get in here, man. Seriously. It's gonna be torture
Gotta
right now.
leave.
Gonna keep me here with Echo.
Yeah, boy. Did you check your mailbox today, Mario?
I did not. Did you send me
You
something?
need to. Yeah, I sent you a little something.
You
A little satchel. A little satchel.
Oh my god.
It's
did?
it's got a sack of a muskrat that's been stretched, and it's got deer hooves in it. They're good luck. You're supposed to put them over your fireplace or over your doorway. Supposed to be
Huh.
keep the bad omens out.
Keep the bad juju away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Keep the bad juju.
Yeah,
You-
you'll get a dozen or so Jews to come up over to your house. I mean,
Mhm. No, you know what's another thing that really helps too is having mirrors in your house. Mirrors is actually a very good thing. The Chinese are pretty big on that stuff.
oh, the
Chinese,
mirrors, really?
yeah, they have this thing. I don't know if you recall. I know they kind of talked about it on the Bruce Lee movie, where he would have like all these little mirrors all over by the window and shit like that to reflect the bad omens from entering their house.
Ah,
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. I was like, that's cool stuff. Makes sense.
yeah, it's a reflecting glass. It reflects light, so energy.
Yeah, but I think it also reflects energy. So the
Yeah.
Chinese think so. Yeah. No, that's not voodoo stuff, bro. I'm telling you, I do not like going to New Orleans, man, because New Orleans is pretty freaky, bro. Anywhere pretty much in Louisiana, man, that's like bad juju there, bro. That whole state's got some serious stuff that's been happening there. Nothing against
Yeah.
people from Louisiana. I'm just saying, you guys got some crazy shit that happened back in the 50s and 60s. I can say.
Yeah, AR guns. I sent you a link.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, in case you want to come on here and hold Mario's hand,
Oh,
or I
yeah.
can hold his hand. I mean,
Oh no! Don't hold my hand. No.
it's quite all right.
Man.
He's like counting the seconds. Where the hell's Tin Man?
I know. Huh? Tell me a little bit about your gaming freaking seat you got there, man. You
Oh,
a
this little
gamer?
gaming chair? No,
That's a
I'm not.
gaming chair, buddy.
I know. I like it because it looks like a race seat,
Oh.
and I like racing, street
I
racing,
guess you didn't get the memo, huh?
no.
Yeah, my
Whoa.
daughter's really big into that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's into
Awesome.
that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, she's got a computer that's got like it's got like a fucking radiator and all kinds of shit because the computer gets so hot. I'm like, what kind of shit is this?
Oh, it's water cooled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got one of them things. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got a big air cooler on top of mine. It looks like a the heat
that's what she's
sink
got.
off of a
Yeah.
off of a car. You know,
Yeah.
like a small weed whacker motor right
Yeah.
on top of my chip. That's about
Yeah.
like that big around and sticks up like that high off of it. It's got fans going in it and coming
Mhm.
out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, she spent some money on that stuff.
Oh yeah, you drop some
But
coin
you know
on a
what?
computer.
I see her play games, and I don't know what it is, but it like because she moves so fast, and she's changing shit, and it fucks me up. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll almost give you motion sickness.
Yeah, it does. It does. If
Yeah.
you're not used to it, it'll mess you up. And like, oh, I can't watch this.
Yeah, it's because kids' reaction times are so much quicker than ours. And I mean, I used to notice it when I was around my dad, and I would be the first Atari 2600s were on TV, and we were playing video games, and he'd be like, turn that off, it makes my stomach upset. And I'm like, what's going on? Or just playing basketball. And later on in life, I got the same way. It's too quick action and movement for my eyes.
Yeah.
Does she compete?
I think she does. She does. She does. She does have a lot of friends that do the Fortnite thing and League of Legends, all that shit. Yeah, she's big into that stuff. I don't do none of that shit. I'm like, oh hell no. But you know what I did do? I bought myself one of those arcade one up fucking consoles,
Right.
and I bought myself a little kit that you get like 2,000 or 3,000 fucking games, old school games.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I just played the shit out of that thing.
Oh yeah.
Night Ozark. Feel better, buddy. I guess he tore his AC muscle
What?
tendon in his shoulder.
What?
Ooh.
Bro, come on, man. You ain't Babe Ruth no more.
Youch.
That's soft tissue damage.
Dude,
that is
you
gonna
gotta-
be painful.
You got to pay somebody to do that manual labor for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what those young men over at the Home Depot work really well at.
You're so politically correct, fool. All right.
We don't have those around here.
Listen, Mario.
I've
My
never
middle
seen
name is
somebody at Home
politically
Depot.
correct.
Not me. I'm an asshole. I just say it like it is. I don't give a shit.
I've never seen people for hire at Home Depot. I'm kind of pissed because I would utilize them.
Maybe not in Iowa, but California, no.
In every other state, just about.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, brown people don't like living when it gets cold as shit. So
Yeah.
they don't want to live in Iowa.
Exactly. Yeah,
True that.
exactly.
You know,
True
they're tropical people. So they're like, oh hell no.
Tropical people.
Iowa, no.
Like Iowa? No.
Yeah, no. Fuck no.
Nah,
Indiana?
there
No.
are some here. Actually, quite a few because there's like
Oh,
four
yeah,
authentic
cool.
Mexican restaurants in town.
Yeah, because they
Yeah, but-
married someone that's like, yeah, I want to bring
Yeah,
you up
man.
to my hometown. And they're like, it's first they were like, I don't know, it's really cold up there. And then they're like, I'll buy you
it'll
a
be
real
fine.
big sweater.
Nah, man.
And the next thing you know, you've got
It's
chili
really-
rianos
Yeah,
with parkas on them.
It's really bad when you go into welcome to Rinconcitos on fucking white. Hi, my name is Ted. How can I help you? Like, and then you look at the sign. It says Mexican restaurant. Where am I at?
It says Mexican restaurant. Where am I at?
It's
I didn't know Ted was
not
Latino.
German food, is it?
Didn't know Ted
Wouldn't
was
mind
Latino.
abroad, but you know, just saying.
My Tio Ted.
Tio Ted. Can you imagine somebody like Uncle Jim? Hold up, my name is Tio Tim. Tio Jim. Bienvenido.
Actually, he did do that once because he was drinking that Uncle Heem or whatever that
Oh
frickin'
yes,
tequila.
yes.
So yeah, he was telling everybody he was Uncle Heem and then Tio Heem. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh God, that's scary. Yeah, no, he already disturbed me with that Uncle Jimari. I was like, what the hell's that?
Uncle Jamar. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
right.
like, dude,
Yeah, that
you
was-
are disrespecting every Italian out there, bro. This is ridiculous. The heck is wrong with you, bro? Oh,
Sounds like an
Uncle
Italian to
Jim.
get the shit beat out of him.
Shit, nah, man. Most Italians I know, them motherfuckers are pretty proficient with knives, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like the crouching hang tiger dragon of the fucking Italian world, bro. Fuck that. I don't mess with no Italians. Mm-mm. And they got a temper just like we do, man. And if they all look like me, they're Sicilian. You really don't want to fuck with those guys. You need to stay the hell away from Sicilians, bro. Them fools will fuck you up.
I just stay away from everybody.
Yeah, no, they're kind of like the Smurf world of the Italian world, but they're mean, bro. They're kind of like the Vietnamese kind of style, you know, short, so deadly.
Tiny but furious.
There you go, tiny but furious.
That's what they call me back on the block. like a chickmunk with rabies.
Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Little wolf. What's
Yeah,
going on? Man?
I get to see like, orale, Eastside Orlando, eh?
East Side Orlando, you know what
Really?
time it is.
Eastside, eh? Because you know what? All the fucking ghetto sides are on the east side. Orale.
Yeah.
It's like it seems to me like every gang said, okay, we're gonna take the east side of town because we're gonna make it our own. It seems to me like every ghetto ass place is on the east side of town.
AR guns. You want a link, man?
Yes, please come in.
I thought I got you. I must have missed you though.
Yeah.
Invite. Gmail. I know I got your email because you email me at least once a week. Yeah, AR.
I know.
Apparently.
Man,
Oh,
this fool
look at
disconnect-
us. Look at
this fool
us. Now we're like real close.
this is torture. This is torture.
Now we're even
No, come on,
closer.
get
Look, I can
back,
touch. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm
No,
touching you. I'm
no.
touching you.
Don't.
It's
Oh my god.
it's the Spanish man over here with the white fingers coming at you. The white fingers.
Yeah, dude, those are scary.
No, now I can. Hold on. Ooh. Tin Man's like, what is going
You
on?
got issues, bro.
Just a
You got
few.
issues.
Just a few. They all work out that towards the end.
Gmail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hang on, AR. I'm working on it.
So you said you grew up in Orlando, Echo?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure it back in the day it wasn't that big, right? Before Disney came over.
Orlando, back before Disney, was a hotel area on your way traveling to Miami. It was the halfway point if you're going from Jacksonville. People would stay over in Orlando. So primarily it was back in the 60s, 70s, all hotels. Very
okay.
small community that lived in Orlando.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
So-
MCK, I'm completely rusty. MCK, are you working? Son of a bitch, I forgot to invite you too. Mm-hmm.
Man, you suck as a host, bro.
I do. I'm
Jesus.
terrible.
God.
Dude, you ain't lying. I don't do this very often.
I know, you need to start doing more often.
Well, if you would have had, maybe a sweater vest on and a tie, I could.
Dude, I have a sweater vest on year round. I'm Northern European. I'm very hairy.
I happen to like that, so that you'll find that very very appealing.
You're grossing me out, God.
I love grossing out Mario.
Mario's getting all hot and bothered.
Yeah, look, he's starting to get perspiration on the back of his scalp. I could see it gleaming from here.
No bueno.
He's got to turn his camera off if he stands up. So
It's no bueno.
hey, what's going on, Ghost Rider?
Um,
6-shooter texting. Did I miss him? Sure did.
sure
What's
did.
going on?
Howdy, partner.
Does anybody have a wrench? Oh boy.
What wrench?
No, you don't give wrenches, Tin Man. You don't give the wrenches out anymore.
I don't know how.
Roy Orbison has
You have-
braces
okay.
with his presence.
You need to go on your phone. Go on your phone, Tin Man, and go to the YouTube channel, your YouTube channel right now, the same thing. And anybody in the side chat, click on it with your finger, and you can turn it into a moderator. But you have to be on the YouTube side, not StreamYard.
Purple tonight. My sales shirt years ago. Well, yeah. Echoes. This has been building up in Echo. He comes on somebody else's channel and goes off the rails because I won't let him do this. I tell him to talk right on the shows.
Chat whore.
I know. I mean, man, I've been listening to this crap. Lord,
Dude, you see the struggles I have to deal with, man?
Oh, what a mess.
Hell yeah.
Good to see
No
you guys.
bueno.
Serious.
Good to see you, man. How's it going?
No, pretty good. I was going to go stack out and watch TV. I was on the phone watching your stream.
Yeah, if anybody wants a link and doesn't have one, I might have missed you. Let me know.
Yes,
I hadn't been on with Mario in a while.
I know. Hello.
Oh God!
Yeah. You're missing something
I
special.
feel like I'm in San Francisco or something.
Stop it. Okay, stop it.
Stop it! You're making his fingers sweat.
My first, when I was 15 years old back, I ain't gonna tell you what. It was the early days of the Strip in Atlanta. I go downtown Atlanta. All of a sudden, I hear some guy going, my high heels come off. And I look up and the guy's wearing a wig, and I go, what the hell?
In the 80s?
1970.
Oh,
in
wow.
Peachtree Street. I said, whoa. And I kind of laughed. Had the outlaws going up down the street. You had poster shops. You had hippie chicks everywhere.
Man,
matter of fact,
I bet
Go
you
ahead.
had fabulous hair back then, bro.
it was long. Yeah, I had long hair.
Yes.
I had long hair in the 90s,
you have-
man.
did you have
My
the
hair
big
was back
wing?
way back here.
Wing?
It was the 70s, man. Everybody had long hair.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everybody looked like Cher and shit.
Oh, she was my idol. I dressed just like her.
Oh, fucking Cher, man. That lady has not changed in 50 years, bro. I'm like,
I
man,
know.
the
I don't know
plastic
what
surgeon-
she's doing. She's
that
eating
pla-
like
No,
baby
that-
hearts or something.
No, that plastic surgeon's on point, bro. So I could say.
Anyway,
Yeah, he did it correctly.
I was down there one night and we was in a Super B, and we all it's weird. We all blacked out at the same time, hit a telephone pole, and totaled that car. Yeah, wound up at the Varsity, scars all over me. I cut my chin. I still got scars under there for it. Tore that Super B up, man. But
So I take it you weren't wearing your seatbelt?
no, we didn't wear them back then.
Oh.
We didn't believe in them.
They were actually an optional. They actually put them on the roof of a car where you would never grab them in the
I remember.
70s, and they were not anywhere in the seats. Usually, you had to pull the seat belt little receptacle out of the inside of the seat to get the it to click in.
Yeah, it was a lot different back then. You even had one car where you opened the door and the seatbelt would go with it. I
You
forget
know,
what model it
even
was.
the cars back then didn't have neck rests. You know, I wonder a lot of people fucking fucked up their necks in an
I like that. I like that word, receptacle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's been watching PBS.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with us?
That was the days you'd hear bands in Piedmont Park. They'd have police there. Everybody smoking pot. Everybody was stoned out of their mind. People on the street, grass was shooting up heroin.
Oh.
It was wild, man.
Wow.
Acid
I don't know
everywhere.
about all that. I don't.
Yeah.
That'd
It's the way
be my
things were,
luck.
though.
I
Normal.
step on a dirty heroin needle.
So-
I would be the only one. I step on it. I got this in my foot.
Heroin needle, not heroin.
He picks his foot up. He's like, it's just sticking.
Let me ask you this question.
Could you imagine? What the hell? I got it in my foot.
So did any of you guys got a draft notice back then?
I was 1H holding. You ever heard of 1H? Back in the
No,
early,
explain that to me.
1H was holding. Is all I know when I signed up. Now I almost missed Vietnam, but I was 1H if I remember. IH, I can't remember. I know the H though. So, but I never.
Okay.
I got lucky. Nixon, we got a Republican in, and he eventually wound down the war and bombed the hell out of it.
I had one testicle, so they kept me out of the
You were
military
Lance
service.
Armstrong? Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, well, no. I was kid caught on a chain link fence in the backyard when I was a kid for like 4 hours on
We
a
don't want
fence.
to hear your nut
So you were
problems.
kind of like that squirrel that got stuck in. You remember seeing that picture of the squirrel that has nutsack fucking stuck in that little corner area of the. Never mind. I'm sorry.
No, but it's very, very similar. It seems that I cried for many hours and no one came to help me. Then the old lady across the street came and pushed me off the fence.
I do need to have my shades on though. This light's been bugging the hell out of me tonight. Even been watering my eyes looking at this monitor.
I'll put some water in there. You got to have at least gallon of fresh water in each eye. I always take a gallon jug and tilt it back on my eye to make sure that I freshly clean that eye socket.
And the still water might help. Just like-
Yeah,
I like that Vaquero I seen today.
I
That's
use
nice.
that
it
brown
was more
water.
gooder.
Are you talking about Uncle Jim's Vaquero or?
No, I seen one in the store today in Athens.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
nickel plated. Yeah, nice.
How much was it?
$8.99.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's not too bad.
45 long coat.
What do those all run about $1,000?
I've always seen them. They may be. I've seen the regular Rugers for about 700 something typically, even during COVID here in the small town I'm in.
Some of the big cars used to have ashtrays and lighters inside every door. Yep, my sister had a 80 something Mercury Grand Marquis. It had the little flip up ashtrays in the back seat, the door.
Man,
Yeah.
I was watching
Cadillac.
this,
Oh, I'm
this
sorry.
video of the start and the demise of the Chevy Nova. I'm like, oh my god.
Nova was a good car in certain years.
Yeah, it was not bad. I like the sporty one. It was pretty nice.
Except for Nova in Spanish means no go.
No go, no buy.
I had a Nova 6-owner. I had
Oh no, wait a minute. It wasn't a Nova. It was a Citation.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, that was a horrible car, man.
Yeah, that was a horrible car.
like-
I
reminds me of the
towed
shit-
a lot of those cars.
Chevy Chevette. Anybody remember those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
friend had one.
Did you guys have the one with the T-top on it?
I never had
I didn't
one. I
even
wouldn't
know
buy
they
it.
made one.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made one. I could only
My brother
imagine.
had a Chevy Vega, bro, and it had a T-top.
Oh, the Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, my homie, he thought he was styling in that raggedy ass shit, but I was like, whatever.
He's
bro.
like, here, let's pop the top out. Let's pop the tops out.
I had 2 Corvairs when I was 15 years old.
Corvairs, yeah, that's not
yeah.
a bad car.
I had one convertible, which I had trouble getting running. Then I had another one that I think it was 60 Corvair with a hard top. It's a fun car, cruise around in.
Yeah.
Ralph Nader killed it
Oh,
in the early days. Yeah, supposedly it what would it blow up? I think and burn Echo
Yeah.
oh
or
man.
something. Yeah, it was crazy. Ralph Nader was. He always was nuts. But thank God for Ralph Nader in 2000 because Gore lost Florida.
What is that?
So Mario, have you been to Florida quite a few times or stationed
I've
here?
only been once, bro.
Oh,
Yep, garage guy. 73 Nova
Yeah.
Fast. Yeah, they had
Only been
350s in
once.
them. Some of them. Sorry.
I actually drove through the state because I had family in Miami, and that's a long ass drive, man. It's a big ass fucking state.
yeah.
So yeah, no, I had a nice little pleasant experience in Alabama. Remember that shit? I almost felt like John Rambo and shit, and like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right.
Too young for the draft and too old to have to register. Huh.
Stateside. Yeah, I was holding, which is I used to have the draft card, but it got lost. All my separations and divorces.
Man, what the hell you? How many did you had?
2 wives. That's
Oh
all I
man,
can handle. Yeah,
wow.
stayed single the rest of the years. And
Yep.
that was enough.
Man,
I prefer to tell them goodbye in the morning.
Yeah.
At least back then when I was younger. See you later. I gotta go. Or you gotta go.
Blow up on rear end. Didn't old Mustangs used to do that too?
yeah.
Gas tanks in the trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I think
Pintos they had a
Pintos.
problem.
Yeah, the
Pintos.
Pintos were like that.
Pintos, yeah.
Yeah, the Pintos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Nothing
if it-
ran like a Pinto, boy. I
Hey,
tell you what.
yeah, I could tell you
especially-
'cause that was my first car. It was a lima green Pinto wagon.
Battle bean and a Pinto.
Mhm.
Oh, a wagon?
yeah, it was the little
That was a
wagon.
limited production car. You actually had a collector's
Yeah.
Pinto.
Fuck that thing. This is a piece of shit, man.
Oh yeah, but all the cars that Pinto, all the models Pinto made, they made the least number of the wagons.
Yeah,
it
I can
wasn't
see
a
why.
lot of them. You know how many
You know what?
vets?
Hey, I did test the suspension, if you know what I mean.
I think my
the
numbers
suspension was not bad. I could say that it held up.
back in '89. You all they made only I think 9,000 Corvettes in '89.
Oh, really?
Not a lot per year. Now, you can't hardly get parts for them now. It's starting to get hard.
Yeah, but I think that Chevy's always done limited runs on the Corvettes, haven't
Yeah, I think that's a limited production
they?
car
Yeah, it's
because
always
it's
a
one
limited
of their.
production car because
it-
those big old engines that they got on them.
Yeah, mine's L98. I can't get front rubber bushings anymore.
Oh,
What do you got to
really?
get
Control
silicone?
arm bushings. I have to get that. What is it? I forget what the material is. It's real hard. You know the name. I can't think of
Silicone.
it. No, it's not a silicone. It's another material. It's like a
Graphite?
polycarbonate type material.
Okay.
It's kind of a weird material. But, it's
So
not
what
like
was your
carbonate.
car?
89 Corvette.
Oh, that's nice. That's not a Stingray, is it?
No.
The Stingrays were the 70s. The last Stingray was in 79, I think, or 77. Wasn't it, Elliot?
I think. Trying to think. A guy at work had a 77. That was
Yeah,
actually an
man.
anniversary year. I forget which year.
Yeah, that's the only Corvette I like is the Stingray.
Mhm.
These new ones, man, like I mean,
Dude, the,
like
the brand new ones are
The
badass.
brand new
Yeah, man.
mid-engine.
Kick your
Those
ass,
are.
boy.
Yes.
those
That
things,
looks like a Batmobile.
There's, as far as I know, I don't think there's a cop in this country that outrun a mid-engine Corvette, unless they got a car hidden in their garage, sneaky.
Yeah, I just don't like it because it looks European. It doesn't look American.
It
agree.
does look
I
a
know.
little like a Lamborghini or
A
something
little.
like that. Yeah,
It looks a lot. It looks like a freaking Lotus, is what it looks like.
yeah.
They worked towards that for years. I mean, we're talking
Lotuses
like
are
a
pretty
decade they wanted to
badass.
get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lotuses
Lotus
are
are.
badass. I like the Spider very much. Trust me. If I could afford that shit, I would
I'll
buy
be
it.
Yep.
right back, gentlemen.
I can't
Yeah,
even get
so-
like if I get in a wreck, I can't even
Yeah.
get the plastic tire. What is it?
The
Tire,
hood, the front.
no, the tire surrounds the
Hubcap?
tire, the plastic thing. You know what I'm talking about? Tim?
Oh,
Fender flare.
Yeah,
yeah, inside, internal there. I can't
Oh,
get it
man,
anymore.
that's
It was
that
available
sucks.
about
Your
8 years ago.
wheel well?
Well. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, can't even get it even from a body shop. Or even there's a lot of Corvette places out there, and they sell a ton of parts aftermarket. But for some reason, there's nobody producing that right now, which is weird.
Well, maybe there's not that many people that own that car anymore.
No, it's not a lot.
Mm.
I don't know how many. I suspect just only a few hundred probably on the road. Maybe 1,000, 2,000.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
The entire United States. Maybe a little
look
more.
at you. That's so pretty.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so pretty. Look at your fruits of your
Nice
labor.
blue.
Yeah, it's actually really like a great purple. Yeah, the camera just
Okay.
shows it weird for some reason.
Gotcha.
So, is it does it shoot just as smooth on a 1911 10 millimeter?
I've only shot a 1911 and 10 millimeters, so I have nothing to compare it to.
No, because I've actually shot the Glock in 10 millimeter, and it actually was. I was really surprised. It actually was pretty smooth. It wasn't.
hmm
It wasn't jerky like when you have the Glock 23 and the 40. Oh my god, I don't even like shooting that damn gun, man.
Garage guy says that new neighbor got one 90,000. Yeah, they're going for over 100,000 too. Those mid-engine. A lot of
Damn.
money.
Wow, 90,000.
Mine's going with the mileage I got on it. Mine sells for 20 to 30,000
Wow.
used. Now 4 or 5 years ago, 10,000. Yeah.
MCK, did you get the link I sent? Are you able to hop on? Are you able to hop
Wheelhouse.
on? Dudes do. Oh, Jag's building the PID. Hell yeah, man. It's a rabbit hole. Hey, Ram, how's it going, buddy?
What's up, Ram?
Glock 2010 is a smooth shooter. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't have anything to compare it to, man.
yeah, I
I
shot
mean,
it,
I
man.
like
I
it.
was like I tell you, I was very surprised, man. I was not. It shot really well. I was like, man, it doesn't shoot nothing like my Glock 23. Because honestly, man, I can only shoot maybe 25 rounds on my Glock 23, and I like it, but it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not shooting this damn thing.
I'd like to have the 10 millimeter in 1911.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It
Rock
is.
Island would probably be the cheapest version.
Yeah, probably. I think.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I don't know.
Yeah.
You,
Actually,
my Springfield was only, I think, $8.99, and a Rock Island you could probably get for $650, $700. So I mean, yeah.
yeah. What's his name? Janice Gay. What's his name?
Alan.
Alan, he has a 1011. I'm sorry, 10 millimeter 1911,
Yep.
and
That's-
he says he likes it. I'm like, that's all.
It shoots good, man. I took it out shooting. What was it? Thursday morning before I went to work, and it's a lot snappier than 45. I'll say that. It's got a lot more ass to it than 45
Oh, of
ACP
course, it's
does.
10
Well, I mean,
millimeter,
yeah,
bro.
it was awesome. I pulled that trigger. I was like, yes.
Yeah,
I think MacMan's got one, a Ronin.
I think the only
Yep,
caliber
yep.
of pistol round that's ever scared me is that Smith & Wesson 500. That scared the shit out of me.
What's
Yeah.
what that one Kasul 454 Kasul or some shit like that?
Oh,
That one's pretty crazy too.
454 Kasul.
Thank you, Echo.
I would-
I would-
Shit.
That one would be fun too. It'd be intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you want to shoot an elephant? There you go.
Yeah. One of the haters, Uncle John.
Or a buffalo. There you go.
I like 10 millimeter. I think it'd be a good round.
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to a good friend of mine who lives in Alaska, and he says that he actually carries a Glock 10 millimeter with him at all time when he's out in the woods. Because he says, man, sometimes the freaking mooses just sneak up on you. I'm like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
Mooses are dicks too. They're
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, they are, bro. They're fucking scary, man. They're huge. What trips me out is how tall they are, and how
Yeah,
big
they're
they
big,
are. I'm
tall.
like, fuck.
We were up in the UP when I was a little kid. I was probably maybe like 6, 7 years old. It was nighttime. We were going up the highway up there, and we came upon this car on the side of the road that was just rolling smoke, and all you could smell was antifreeze. I was like, "What the hell happened?" We stopped and helped them out because we didn't have cell phones back then. And these people had hit a moose with their van. The thing was laying on the hood with its head like kind of half in the windshield. Holy shit, that van was totaled. Mm. Yeah,
Was
that
it one of
nuts.
those 18 bands?
I don't remember. I don't
Those
remember what
old
kind of van it was because it was
GMC ones?
it was pretty messed up. I probably couldn't even tell what kind it was.
Da, 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 da.
Now, if it was a Chevy Astro, I probably would have bounced off.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a 629. I miss it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had a 6-inch barrel. 80s
Wow.
model. 80s model. Partial lug, 6-inch stainless steel,
Yeah.
629. 44.
Please enter.
I missed that gun. It was fun. I had Pockmeyer hoe grips on it, not Pockmeyer.
I'm guessing Uncle John means how come so many hate Glocks? I don't hate them.
I don't hate 'em.
I don't.
just
I
think-
don't hate him. I just think, you know. I mean, to be honest with you, it gets over marketed, and it kind of rubs people the wrong way. You know.
They run
But-
though, man. Damn, do they run? I mean, and
Yeah, they run. I mean, it's a good defensive weapon. You know, I mean, like your close quarter, which most of us would be if we get in a altercation in the civilian world. Yeah, I mean, it'll run.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
and I've seen people do tests with like the polygonal rifling versus traditional rifling. That Glock rifling that they use, them stock barrels,
Yeah.
dude, it's accurate. It is pretty good.
I would say I think my biggest gripe with Glocks is I just don't like the grip angle.
I don't either.
That's my biggest gripe. If they would have fixed that a long time ago, they probably would have sold more weapons and probably more people wouldn't have hated it so much. But I think a lot of people just don't like the grip and how it holds in your hand, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
don't.
I don't know. I don't mind it either way. I have a 1911. I
Gaston
have a Glock.
I have them all.
Uh,
I have them all.
Yeah.
I'm a gun hoe. It's all right.
hmm
Yeah,
I always
I
thought-
agree with you on the grip angle, but just in
Yeah.
all fairness, Gaston Glock, when he went to design the firearm for the Austrian military, that's why it's called the Glock 17, the original one, because it was a 17,000 handgun order. And so he decided to put a gun together, and he went out and got gun experts to design the grip. And the reason being that it's got that big hump on the back that nobody likes is the same reason the 1911, the earlier models, had a hump back. It's to force the muzzle of the weapon up first so you catch the front sight. In fast speed drawing situations, when you're 7 yards or less, the muzzle is the most important part with that front sight to bring into your sight picture. So that's why they designed it like that. And he just kept it because it worked.
You have
And
such a plethora of knowledge, I swear.
I agree, but some say they don't
I
like
know.
winning
Echo-
points.
Echo
You
knows.
know,
his
you
shit,
should go to
man.
Jeopardy. Seriously, bro.
Yeah,
if it was Gun Jeopardy,
Gun Jeopardy. With the host wouldn't be Alex Trebek, it'd be Alex Baldwin or Alec Baldwin.
yeah, Alec Baldwin. That's okay.
Yeah, Paul
He's got.
Atreides.
At least I know he's actually shot someone. Is
Not
that too
only that,
soon?
but-
Is that too
You know,
soon? Is
I'm
that too
just-
soon?
I'm just really disappointed there's no criminal charges against this dude.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's
because if it had been me
BS,
or
bro.
Mario or Tin Man, well maybe
Come
not
on,
Tin
they'll throw
Man.
in the
He's a
book.
little white.
You would have done
But
the book. you know?
Nah, I ain't that white.
Just kidding with you, bro.
But you know what really is upsetting me about all this whole situation is that they're putting more the blame on the armor than they are on him.
Yep.
And I feel that they're both just as a fault.
Complicit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in reality, Alex Baldwin should have gotten the training that he needed, because
Yeah.
most people that I know, like let's say Mark Wahlberg, when he did that Lone Survivor and all that dude spent like a month and a half learning about techniques with the gun and stuff like that. You look at Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves goes down to Tehran Tactical all the time and he shoots, but he
Yes.
does it because
He's a
of the
badass.
scenes that he does and of the stuff that he does. But he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to weapons. But I don't know. I just trip out on some of these actors that they feel like they're entitled.
Think of
Well-
the poetic justice, though.
So-
Alec Baldwin didn't want to learn guns, and then he winds up killing somebody accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bottom line is, I think we have to just remember, adult. We're all adults. He's an adult. He's over the age of 18. He should have been charged with wrongful death because he wrongfully took someone's life, even though it was an accident.
Even if
if
it wasn't
I-
negligent discharge,
Yes.
you're right.
Yeah. If I'm driving a car down the street and I hit somebody and I kill them, they're going to charge me with wrongful death because
At least manslaughter, yeah.
exactly.
Mhm. I kind of thought I didn't think they'd charge him initially.
No, they do, bro. Like, it's a big deal. I mean, I have one of my soldiers that who got freaking drunk off his ass and killed 2 people, and he's in jail
Yeah,
for
plus
a very long
Baldwin's
time.
rich,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got publicity machine behind
That's
him.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Talking about a hero serving their country gets treated worse than some asshole celebrity. I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, in all honesty, he kind of brought it onto himself.
I
'cause
mean,
this
yeah,
is in
he made a
Missouri.
mistake, and it is what it is. But still,
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
At
it's
least
just
admit the mistake. but that's something he can't
Oh
do
no,
publicly.
he manned up to it. He said, "Yeah, I messed up. I made a mistake and whatever." But I mean, even the family of the victims were actually trying to give him some sort of clemency, but it didn't help.
No, they're suing him. There's a lawsuit against that lady's husband. She's suing Alec
Oh,
Baldwin.
absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna win in civil court because, I mean,
Yeah.
her civil liberties were violated big time.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna get something out of it, but I mean, you can't bring back your wife, man.
Yeah. Don't matter how much money
No
they
matter
give
how
that
much
guy.
money. I mean, yeah. And of course, Alex Baldwin keeps having babies. I don't know. He's gonna have enough money.
What? At that point, I don't think the dude's suing him just to get rich off of it. I think he's suing him just to hurt him where it hurts. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I would too.
That's
He's
Hell
very
yeah.
upset that in that interview he denied any responsibility for it.
Oh
He
yeah,
said,
he's,
do you know
I
what
didn't
shrugged
do
it all off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just sheer
Mhm.
ignorance, bro. And
Yep.
and it's
Narcissism.
It's an insult to every gun owner who's responsible, bro. You
Yeah.
know? It really is.
Everyone that's ever owned or carried a firearm knows I'm responsible for every bullet that comes out of this gun,
Yeah.
whether it hits the intended target or somebody by accident is totally up to me and is totally my responsibility.
So
That's what he should have said.
I haven't really been following this case too closely. Are they dropping charges? Or are they still litigating? Or what's going on?
I think they're still trying to pursue some sort of criminal charges, but
Dude should be in prison, plain and
But
simple.
yeah,
I mean,
honestly, he should. But honestly,
hey, Curtis.
the DA in New Mexico is kind of hesitating on it, and I don't understand why. I don't understand if it's just a political thing where they're just putting a lot of pressure on her.
Well, and here's the thing about it too. It's a widely known case, and so if he gets off scot-free because of that, how many people are in the future are going to try to use the Alec Baldwin precedent where it was next,
Yeah,
he's just going to set the stage for people to get away with shit like that.
Yep.
I don't know.
Our law is falling apart in this country. Even our
Midwest
law in courts.
weirdo.
yeah.
What's up,
Hello.
Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Howdy, boys and girls. How we doing out there?
I'm doing
Good.
just fine, sir.
Just dandy.
My God, yes.
I was going to go load up some 300 blackout too, but I went to go grab my brass and it's all dirty. I'm like, shit.
It's dirty,
Mm-hmm.
dirty boy.
Yep.
Hey, man, I need to know, did I ever send you some of those 150 grainers?
Oh boy. I don't recall. I know I got some 45 ACP
Okay.
bullets from you. Oh, that was a while ago.
You look creepy.
I
Who,
agree,
me?
Vanessa. They're not going to charge you.
No.
Oh.
MCK.
Let me look around, Mark. I'll let you know.
Oh my God, what's going on, B-boy?
Okay. What?
Oh,
I would have thought I would have done an unboxing if I got them from
Leave me
you.
alone.
I don't remember.
Well, even if you didn't, I didn't care. I know I sent a bunch out, but I don't remember it. So,
Hey guys, do we
Yeah.
know anybody that lives in Mississippi? Because I got a package and I don't even know. I think it's Papa's place to send it to me, but I'm not sure.
Les is in the side chat, so maybe he'll chime in, or he was.
Yeah, I don't want to say his name or anything like that, but I know that they live in Mississippi. So I
Is
think
it-
it was Papa's place, but I'm not sure.
Is the first name of Les?
Yes,
Then yes.
that's Papa.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I just got it out of the blue, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything.
Yeah. I didn't know he lived in Mississippi. I talk to him all the time on Discord.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing some 3D printing up some cool stuff.
Yeah, he does. He sent me something. He sent me a little caliper holder. I was like, oh, excuse me.
Nice.
I know. I'm gonna use the crap out of it too. I'm like, yes.
Dude, I think he's printed more crap than I have, and he hadn't been doing it that long. He's been printing a ton of stuff. I'm like, hell
That's
yeah,
good,
man.
though. I mean, can you find a lot of that stuff online? All the plans and
Yes.
everything?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff online you can download.
Vanessa's gonna send Uncle Jim a unicorn ducky.
Unicorn ducky. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Wonder if a 3D printed 410 roll crimper would work. Or you think it'd get too hot and melt Tin Man?
A 410 roll crimper? Do those get hot? I don't know.
Yeah, they spin.
No, the heat generated from just the friction of rolling around.
I have no idea,
I don't know,
to be
just
honest.
Popped in my head, yeah.
Six Shooter Texan probably knows more about that than me. Curtis Chapin was in here a little bit ago too. He might know. I don't know anything about the heat involved and all that stuff. I know the plastic will start to deform at around 140 or 50 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man, to be honest. So how does it spin it inside of the roll crimper, or does it just kind of like a
Just
like a pistol die?
It spins and it curls it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
almost like
that
a
would,
rivet setter, but just it rolls. I think it generates enough heat. It just gets a little warm, but not hot. I just didn't know how much that plastic would stand.
6 Shooter Texan says you need a steel roll pin to roll the edge.
Okay.
I would think that like a PLA plastic would probably just wear away, just like grind itself out over time too.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'd planned on throwing a couple steel pins in it just for that, but no, I got it.
Damn, man.
I've been playing with my buddy. He's old. He's got a 1940 South Bend heavy tin. And I'm trying to learn how to cut threads and play with barrels, and I may just try to make a roll crimper on that lathe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they hard
Be a
to
good
find right
price.
now, or are they expensive?
Not really. Just
No?
I like tinkering, making
Yeah,
stuff.
I hear you. Yeah.
Man, that freaking delay, boy, I tell you.
Was that me or Mark?
No, I
I'm
think
having
it's-
internet issues too.
It's got that. It's got the AOL freaking Indiana internet.
I'm on 1 gig upload, and I hear the delay. Someone here.
I'm just messing with you.
I'll keep getting randomly booted like every
I'm on-
15, 20 minutes out of here too. It's been doing that to me for a couple weeks now. It just kicks me out of StreamYard. I got to rejoin.
It's my phone.
Is your route? So your router's going
My
down,
laptop's
right?
out in the garage.
I don't know if it's my router or my modem or what. I know Mediacom was doing. I think they're upgrading to fiber, and they probably jacked something up when they did that. I don't know. Pat sent me a whole new internet setup. I haven't got around to installing that yet. A couple access points.
Oh yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah. Don't tell them you're gonna do some stuff like that, man. That boy will send you all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I told him I wanted to upgrade my Wi-Fi, and dude, next thing I know, there's a box on my front porch. I'm like, holy shit! All right.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I gotta be careful. I don't say anything. I need brass because then I like 3 boxes show. I'm like, what the hell, guys? Like, serious.
I got fiber optic in months ago, and it took forever the first of the year for them to get it right. Had an issue. They had an optical hardware problem, and I had to email them every day of screenshots of my speeds, and actually get with engineers, and they finally solved it. They said we can't find it because he said I was the only one in the entire area in this neighborhood that knew it because I streamed. Nobody else had any complaints, so they tapped in one day and says we see it everywhere. Elliot. And I says, okay.
Elliot.
They had like 6 technicians out here, man. 7. I mean, a bunch of them.
Man, you're special, bro.
Yeah. Got it fixed, man.
That's
It's
what
irritating when you
3-4
have
months,
issues
man.
with it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked, man. I went through hell.
Yeah. That's good, though, bro.
Constant
what do you got?
calling 3 or 4 times a day. Yeah.
What do you got
I
there,
mean, I
Mark?
would too if you pay for a service, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, there he
That's
is.
scary. That's scary.
Oh, there he go.
It's M.
Ah.
M. Hello, my name is M. The letter of the day is M.
See,
And
Mediacom
like,
said they were
L-
upgrading everybody's speed, like doubling their speed. So I
Mark, I,
think
was just messing with about your internet, bro.
Is that when it showed up,
Come
Tin
back
Man?
in.
When they,
kinda. I don't know if they've made the changes yet because I haven't run like a speed test or anything. But they said they're gonna people that pay for like the 100 meg download, they're gonna upgrade them to 200 meg when they switch up to fiber, and it's not gonna cost anything more. I said, all right, hell yeah.
I pay $20 a month for almost a gig upload and gig down. I get about 889 up and 889 down megabits.
That is
per second.
awesome.
Yeah.
For $20 a month.
Extra,
You know-
extra.
Oh,
Cost me
okay.
100 total. 100
think-
total.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, man, you throw your AARP discount in there.
My internet was regular $80 and it went up $20. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. He said, you don't want the 500? I said, no, I want the 1 gig. I'll pay $20 for it.
No.
So,
What were you
Wednesday
saying,
night-
Mark?
Go ahead, Mark.
I think every internet company has a guy in a back room with a potentiometer that controls the power. And he plays with it, turns it up and down all the time.
Just messes with people.
Okay.
No, just so they save money.
Oh man.
Well, I burn up. They told me a while back. They said, "Man, you use a lot of dang bandwidth." Yeah, I says, I call them up. Man, you've been using an Echo. I said, I stream.
The video
fine.
streaming, yeah.
Yep. And I watch 4K TV too, so it takes a lot.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 6-seater Texan's got fiber optic.
I don't
None
know
of his computers can handle
handle.
speed. I have the same issue. I have to actually go only to 1 or 2 sites sometimes in the early days because it wouldn't actually register the speed. It would not. It was not capable. The browser wasn't. At least the website wasn't to register the speed.
Wow.
You know. But now I can most browsers. Usually I use Microsoft Edge to do a test. So that's a lot of speed. I hear 2 gigs out there too. Upload and download.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got Mediacom offers 1 gig. I think I only do the 100 meg though. 100 meg is plenty for us. Actually, it's going to be 200 now that they're upping everybody's speed. So yeah, that'll definitely.
Yeah, you're good.
What's
Yeah,
your
all right.
upload?
Normally, I think my upload is like 35 on my phone, so it's probably a little bit higher on my computer.
Yeah, it would
30,
be
35
100%.
megabits.
You probably
down-
got a 70 or 100, aren't you? Upload on PC. I would think.
I don't know. I can look. Well, I'm streaming right now, so it probably wouldn't be doing any good to check it right now. But yeah,
I had 100.
I'm
I
not
had
sure.
100 upload. 10 man. It would register about 80, 75%, 78, 79 on PC, and on the
Sounds
phone
about
about
right.
what yours is. Yeah,
Okay.
similar.
Yeah, I'm excited to get that Wi-Fi set up because he sent me 2 of them access points, and I'm going to put one out in my shed. So when I'm out there, I got Wi-Fi, and the 2 access points that he sent me will mesh with each other, so you don't have to join different Wi-Fi networks when you go between access points. I need to get that installed. I'm stoked.
Sounds like that mesh system.
Yep.
I heard about it.
I just got to get the time to set it up. I've been busier than hell lately. I'll have a week and a half or 2 weeks off here pretty soon because they're inducing my wife on the 23rd. So we're gonna have a baby in a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks.
First kid,
Second.
second.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Congrats.
My daughter now she'll be 2 in September, so I'm gonna have 2 little ones. Thank you.
Man, I remember those days. Those days
Yeah,
suck, man.
I've
You
been
didn't get
there.
no sleep.
Yeah, that's what we're excited for. Never sleeping. We're gonna have to buy a good coffee pot.
Bottles and wiping butts.
Yeah.
Get creative, man.
I'm just worried about them both being in diapers. It's like, man, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, and now especially with this freaking formula shortage, that's ridiculous, man. I can't believe we're going through that right now.
They're sending pallets of formula to the illegal immigrants that they detain at the borders.
Yeah,
Heard
thank
that.
you, freaking Biden. Like seriously, like people that are non-citizens are more priority to you than
Absolutely.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's like a slap in the face to every taxpayer. You know?
You know what? Keep letting shit like that happen because that just makes sure that people. Well, I would think common sense would tell you that people would wake up and not vote for these assholes anymore.
But see, the
who
thing
knows?
about it, dude, is that regardless of how bad a leader is, the Democrats unite, bro. They stay together, man. That's the biggest problem that we have as conservatives and Republicans. We don't
I
stick
agree.
together, man.
No,
Yeah.
we don't. But I guarantee you,
No
Karl
matter
Rove
how
has
bad they get, the people that have money don't care. The
Karl
people
Rove
that
has
have
already
money and
predicted-
support the Democrats don't care.
Because it doesn't affect them. You're right.
Karl Rove has already predicted we're
Right.
going to
It
have
doesn't
the
affect-
Senate. We will have all three branches of government probably for over a decade, just like Reagan. We kept a term and a half, and he thinks that the Democrats won't get back in power for over 10 years.
No, I don't think so, dude. They got too much
Who?
influence, and they got too
Democrats,
many.
they will not get power. They're going to lose next.
They got
6,
too
7
many
years.
Karens that talked a lot, dude, and that's our
Yeah.
biggest
That's true,
problem.
but they're going to lose. What?
I don't know, man.
Who knows
you know,
anything
every
about
time I-
imports and exports?
Yeah, every time I thought they're washed up, you know, they come back stronger, bro.
Yeah,
They're smart,
There's peaks
you know?
in politics, and it's going to slide down this time. You watch. I predict it right here tonight. You all watch.
I hope you're right,
Mark my
bro.
word.
I hope you're right.
We're predicting.
It's going to be a
Great
big
things.
wave. It's going to be a big hell of a wave, man.
I'm
Over
actually
the Manziel.
I
kind
hope
of
so, too.
concerned. I'm actually kind of concerned because, you know, my congressman is Kevin McCarthy, and I don't want that asshole being the Speaker of the House.
I'm not great on him either.
I'm not. I
know.
dude, I
No.
live here in my town. That motherfucker lives in my town.
He's a
I am not
swamp rat
crazy
too.
about that fucking dude.
No.
Not at all.
As long as they don't raise taxes and they don't do gun control, I'll be happy with them being in there. Though it's better than what we got.
Yeah. I mean, they already have a hard time right now. I can just imagine they're going to exploit the shit out of this whole Buffalo situation. I guarantee you they will. You know?
This
Yeah.
makes you sad. I just want to go live on a mountain. Just ignore everything.
Yeah, me too.
Who knows what's going on the export or the imports? Is there stuff changing coming up, or what's going on?
You know what, Trips? You know what I find interesting,
know.
bro? I still see people selling and buying Russian ammo. And I'm thinking, I thought that stuff was banned.
Right.
Ship it into Canada.
I see a lot of people
It's
buying
very
Tula
low.
ammo, bro. Like Tula ammo is everywhere now. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Spam cans all over the place on the internet. And it's not bad priced.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a local,
if the Russians ship it over to the Czechoslovakians and then they send it here from there, it's not technically a Russian
Yeah, it's
import,
not
is it?
technically Russision. Yeah.
So that's probably how they're doing it.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
I
That's
remember
what I
her
would do.
talking about the loophole.
Can you hear me?
Here's
sir.
the issue in America. America's never known shortages in these past few generations. Not my daughter, not my grandkids, no one in this country. We
Well,
have
I mean-
severe
I mean,
shortages.
I didn't experience it, but I mean, I was just a little kid. But I think the last time we really had shortages like this was when Carter wasn't president. Was the president?
We wasn't even that bad. Carter, even though it was bad as crap, interest rates were high, a lot of jobs were out. We didn't have this kind of shortages. The whole world's kind of screwed up right now,
Yeah,
Warsaw,
what-
I don't have
and we
your
are.
email.
We're screwed up with our government too.
What really trips me out, dude, is the price of houses. I mean,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
skyrocketing, bro.
Yeah.
Like my house cost double what I bought it, and I bought mine in
Oh.
2016.
So, and then
Mhm.
it makes you wonder: is that bubble going to pop, and is your house going to go back down to what you paid for it? 10
Well,
years
you know,
ago?
for
Who
me,
knows?
technically for me, I have not touched my equity, so I mean,
Right?
I tapped into 20 grand on it.
no, I don't touch the equity on my houses at all, bro. It's just not my thing.
I got 2.9% though, so I got a good deal on it when I
Yeah.
did it. I knew it'd never be back again that low at 2.9.
Yeah. Oh, wow, 10.9.
2.9
Oh, 2.9 just
for 30 years.
10.9?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2.9.
yeah. No, but it's just I don't know, man.
My house note's cheaper than most people's hotel room. or they're, I mean, my house is cheap.
Yeah,
Warsaw. I'm not going to post my email on the live chat because it's my full name. Is all my email is. So
yeah, bro.
anybody got Warsaw's email?
No, he's not
I
worthy.
might.
Just messing with you.
He's
Let me check. Think I do. You want me to send? Well, I can't.
Yeah, you can
yeah, you can forward it.
Yeah, forward me. Yeah, send me the link.
copy
I'll
and
send it to him.
paste.
I know how to do it. I'll just forward
Ah.
it to him.
Did I send?
Yeah,
did I
thank you,
send
Echo. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm just here for input only.
You know what? You know what's
Control
really
C.
creeps me out
We just got to
is that
forward
all
it.
I
man.
see is your
That's it.
chair. You weirdo.
Well,
You
hold
don't have
on,
to copy and
weirdo.
paste
I'm
now.
back. Hold
There
on,
you
I'm
go.
back.
Okay.
Hang
For a
on, let me
minute,
go
I
to
thought I
the
was
other-
talking to Ghost and shit.
Let me go to
You
the
were.
other
Mm.
browser.
The ghost of brotherly love.
I see white people.
I know.
Hey, Tim S
On
is
his
here.
way,
How's it going,
Warsaw.
Oh,
buddy?
look at you, man.
Garage
Tim with the
guy
horns.
is here.
Oh crap!
Who else did I
Garage
miss?
guy.
William Ganley. Oh, there's Les right there.
What's up, bro? Hey, Papa.
Oh,
Thank you so much,
MCK.
bro. Thank you so much for the gift you sent me, bro. It's more gooder. I would definitely use it, bro. Because actually, I was thinking about buying one, so you read my mind. Thank you, bro.
Hobbies
I
Hobo.
hate-
How's it going, buddy?
I hate Google Mail. Sorriest email client I've ever seen.
No, Papa, if you do make more stuff, I could use one of those chingas for the Frankfurt Arsenal to open that shit up because that thing's a bitch sometimes to open it up.
Oh, you talking about the fart wrench?
The fart range, yes.
Oh yeah, the
Hook a
fart
brother
wrench.
up
I've
with that
got
shit,
one.
homie.
Got one right here.
I'm down with that.
Hold on, let me show you a fart wrench. I happen to have one.
Thank you. Are you going to do the visual presentation?
I'm gonna do visual
Oh,
presentation.
look at you. That's all good.
You're a
Yeah,
fun
see-
guy with the fart wrench.
I don't
Yeah.
think I have that particular file for that one, but I think I do have.
I'm sure Papa
one.
has it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Six-shooter Texan, 6 years to pay your house off. Man, that'd be. I would love to have my house paid off.
Well, actually, I have a plan on in a way that I could actually pay it off, and that's selling this house and then going back to my old house and remodeling it,
There you go.
and I'd be mortgage free. Really?
Do you rent out your old house right now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But it's too small, so I have to remodel it because it's
Yeah.
only 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and I need my space, bro.
Do your kids all
Yeah.
still live with you, or
No,
Okay.
yeah, I got 2 of them that live with me,
okay?
but
So yeah, 3
yeah,
bedrooms
but-
is
but
that's-
one of them should be leaving the nest soon. So I really want my own office now. I really do.
Well, the 9 others you had, the
yeah.
Excuse me. I only had 3, sir. I am not like most typical Mexican or Hispanic. people.
obviously.
That's there's a great thing called the vasectomy. It does wonders, bro. I'm telling you.
Nice.
Nobody gonna
I'm
clip
telling
my
you, it's
nuts.
the greatest fucking thing I've ever did. Because if not, I have fucking like Smurfs in this motherfucker.
You should get email, Warsaw. Check email. I never do
What
that.
happened? We lost MCK. I was lagging. I'll be in the peanut gallery.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, man, that's what happens with that freaking AOL. Freaking.
Dude, I hear them though
Yeah.
because my internet's been being crap too. I'm out.
Yeah. So how do you like your new mic there, Mr. AR Guns?
It's good. I like it.
Wow, I love
Sounds
that
good.
review.
Better
Sounds
than my
good. I
$3
like it.
piece of shit I had.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
and
man. Sometimes
seriously,
you gotta
it
spend a
actually
little
cost
money.
$3. The one I had.
Oh, you spent $3 on that one, man.
No,
So
the one I used to use.
you got the Amazon Basics one, man. You can't have that, bro.
My daughter actually got one wholesale. She buys stuff wholesale in South Carolina. Amazon return pallets.
Oh,
I get all
yeah.
kinds of stuff, man, for $5 a piece. Usually $5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
I
think
was
she got
watching this video how bad Amazon loses money on returns. I'm like, I don't care.
Mhm.
They make money as it is.
There's
Yeah,
a
the
place in
dude-
South Carolina you can go up there and they let you in the doors. There's long lines, and anything you want's $5. It could be radios, TVs. I mean, tons of stuff, man.
Oh man.
I mean, it's cheap.
Here comes the
on, Warsaw?
oppressive Polish guy here.
Yeah.
Hey, Warsaw. How you
How's it
doing?
going?
$5 for anything in that store, man.
Yeah.
I'd be there every day.
pallets full of Amazon returns. I've got
Wow.
like $100 shaver charging. My daughter paid $5 for it and gave it to me for Christmas present.
That's
Chargeable.
awesome.
Take it around with me. It's one of those Norelco 3-blade.
Wow.
Nice.
Three
Wet shavers.
blades.
Huh.
Man.
I fire it out for a stream, go grind my beard off. Or
I thought you said you're nuts for a little bit. I was like, what the
I go to the same store for the returns for Amazon, and I just wear a pair of Speedos, gold mesh
would you
Speedos
stop
with
grossing
a
people out?
gold swim cap and the gold goggles, and they stay out of my way.
I would too, you weirdo.
they will cancel your account if you return too much stuff. I've returned a lot 6-shooter.
Amazon will cancel your account if you return too much. Really?
They have the right to, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Wow.
been known to. If they think you're abusing it, but they
Mm-hmm.
I
monitor.
did
you
not
a
know
lot.
that.
Yeah. I actually have been returning a lot of stuff for them lately.
See, I don't think I ever return anything unless it's just wrong or not what I ordered.
Yeah. Well, half of the time they get my stuff wrong. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember I ordered a roll of filament for my printer, and they sent me. I ordered 2 rolls. They sent me 1 roll that was wrong, and I ordered another roll, and then I returned one of the rolls that was wrong in the newer box, and I got my money back from that one. So it all worked out that way. But I shafted them that time. Other than that, I don't think I ever screw them over.
I got a lawnmower belt pulley on my rider, and they had the nut so tight that I couldn't actually install it, and I had to put it on a vise, so I damaged it. I put it back, sent it back, said, "To hell with you." They sent me a thing. "We hear you're returning bad stuff," and I told them exactly why I returned it, and never heard from them again. So
Yeah. Stop using vices. Be all right.
Nuts were too tight. That's
got
the
that red one
problem.
there, a real forged
Wow.
steel vise, forged steel back there. You don't get that
Wow.
anymore. They quit for the most part.
You know, that answer from Echo is just lovely. Lovely.
Smooth,
Pop gift, fool.
smooth,
Pop gift.
just like glass.
Tell you. So what's going on with you, man? Patriot, what you been up to, bro?
Yeah, it's just working. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Got you working?
Yep.
Man, you're just a plethora of excitement, bro. Jesus.
I mean,
I hear
I
that
don't
though.
know.
I've been working weekends for 3 months now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't work today. Dude came up to me Friday. He's like, "Hey, you want to work this weekend?" I looked him dead in the eye. I said, "No." And he just kind of looked at me like, "Oh, okay." And then he just walked away. I thought that was funnier than hell. He didn't know what to say. I just straight up told him, "No, I don't."
I used to work 7 days a week.
So is it mandatory for you guys to work weekends or what?
No.
Hmm.
No, we're a union. They can't make it mandatory. I mean, technically they can, but we all just tell them, piss off.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got not much to do exactly. I've been looking on the surplus market here and there. Came across a Chicom chest rig.
Oh, yeah.
A Chicom chest rig. It's a surplus chest rig from China, and it was used normally for the during Vietnam War Type 56,
Oh.
the Chinese AK.
Mm-hmm.
So I might do a video on that.
Yes, just be a little more excited, please. Just saying, bro. Hey, here's
Yeah,
my
but-
Type 56. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of which, Marty, did you ever come across a lot of Iraqis with the chest rigs like that?
Yeah. We had a lot of guys that had the Czechoslovakian type of AKs. They have a lot.
The VZ58.
Mm-hmm. And then, and then we had a lot of ones that just came from the motherland of Russia. Yeah. But, the ones that I confiscated the most, believe it or not, were not AKs, were SKSs.
Ooh.
Talking about the superpower that's the greatest military in the world.
Dude, those
Russia.
guys suck, bro.
Mm.
Those guys suck. I'm telling you, everybody that's in the military, that's in the U.S. military, which is like, what?
The
I mean, we're
Ukrainians are
watching-
kicking their asses.
We're watching these videos, bro, and I'm like, man, these guys suck. Like we're like,
Mm.
Like, dude, they're even their helicopter pilots. I don't even know. They just don't even. They have no formations. They just like, I don't know, man. I know that getting in a gunfight and everything is chaotic because I've been there, but bro, like, I'm just not impressed at all with this Russian army, man, at all. I mean,
Dictator
don't-
military. That's why.
and it seems to me like those guys don't want to be there, bro.
They
Like,
don't.
you
They're
know,
conscripts.
like you could just tell the way they're fighting. It's just they don't want to be there. And then the thing about it is you're facing somebody who's defending their country. That they're gonna beat your ass, man. That's the hardest. That's the hardest. That's the hardest type
Yes.
of fucking enemy to face. is
Combat.
Somebody
Yep.
who's in a defensive position.
Well, not
Mhm.
only that, you know what the city is, the situation is for the Russians and both the Ukrainians. Both those guys actually fought during the Soviet-Afghan war, so they're basically killing brother against brother.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's an unfortunate situation. It really is. But to be honest with you, when I first started in the military, man, we used to have all the Soviet doctrine, Cold War bullshit that we did, and I mean, they still do a lot of the formations and everything like that, but their tactics are just shit, bro. I'm just like not impressed at all. But I'm kind of glad the Ukrainians are whooping their ass, though. And see, the thing about it too is when you get to a point where the other force start acting more like an insurgency, you're not gonna win that shit, man. It's not.
The top panels are a good substitute for AR chest rigs.
Oh, you can actually convert those Tricoms into AR chest rigs, believe it or not.
It's kind of no surprise though. Dictator militaries, they bribe in the military. They take money and hide it and keep it. And,
Well, they were talking about how Putin, that dude is stupid rich, man.
oh yeah,
That dude's like up in the $400 million fucking range. I'm like, the hell?
I was thinking higher than that, but
Probably more, dude. I was watching they were showing this video about the Kremlin. Yeah, exactly, bro. See, I'm telling you, man, they are not.
I
they're
saw
just
this a
getting
couple
their asses
months ago.
kicked. No, I saw one that was recent, man, and these guys are just popping them like crazy, bro. I mean, and they weren't even using like Stinger missiles or anything like that. They were just using anti-armor, fucking fucking just guns and shit, like 30 millimeter guns or
Here
25
goes.
millimeter. Yeah, they got their asses kicked a lot. But I can tell you, man, like I know our guys, especially our helicopter pods, they're like, man, this shit can happen to us too, I mean, we've never, when we were in Iraq or Afghanistan, we never faced those type of at the level that probably the Ukrainians do. Ukrainians are pretty badass, man. I'm pretty impressed because I remember when I trained them first back in the day, those guys still had the old Soviet doctrine and shit. And but I mean, they've improved a lot. And I mean, every time I would go over to Germany and train NATO forces, we always had Ukrainians there. Yeah, pretty interesting. We had a lot of Polish though. Like the one unit that was the one country that was there the most all the time was the Polish.
Yeah.
But yeah, good times.
No, it's as far as the whole Ukraine situation, it's been going on for what, 9 years since 2014.
Yeah, but it was like it was a smaller type of incident. These guys actually had trenches and all kinds of shit, and they would just throw pop shots at each other. And then the whole thing with Crimea came on, and I was like, yeah.
Well, then you had Donbass as well.
Yeah,
freaking
Donbass,
Eastern Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
Just get intense.
Yeah. But I see the Ukrainians just becoming more of an insurgent force and just beating the shit out of them, and they're probably gonna. I mean, if anything, you think the Russians would have learned something from Afghanistan.
How about Georgia? The Georgian-Russian conflict?
Yeah. Georgia? I thought Georgia was part of. Are they in line with the Russians?
No, they're aligned with the Ukrainians. Believe it or not, they've been actually in the trenches with the Ukrainians since this war has actually been going on since 2014.
No shit.
Yeah, they actually been supporting them as well as the. Who else has been supporting them? Lithuanians. I mean, Czechs. There's a whole bunch of Eastern Europeans that are backing them up.
Yeah.
Putin
Yeah.
is surrounded by yes men. His generals are yes men. They're scared to death of him.
Well,
Well-
no, Putin's paying them off to do all these atrocities and shit, and it's like, you either do this or I'm going to murder you and your family.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're scared to death of him. Everybody is. I think they'll eventually take him out internally.
That's the thing. I don't know if somebody's actually brave enough to actually do it, though.
Start a coup, baby. Let's go.
I hope they do.
Why just send the Navy SEALs and get them done?
No. I think it's an internal thing where they can actually, it's actually going to happen internally.
Yeah, it will. That's what I suspect too.
Yeah.
Internally.
No, I don't think we need to get involved.
Did you hear about Finland now? Actually, with thinking about being part of NATO.
Well, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, I was really shocked because Finland and Sweden have always been neutral, and they've always remained neutral. And for them to actually want to become part of NATO, I think it's just that they've seen how unstable Putin is, man. Like that dude is super unstable, man.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it's not only that. It was during the Soviet Winter War with Finland. That's what really kicked it off with them, and you don't trust those Russians.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that back in the day, Finland was actually part of Russia. I didn't know that.
One part
Till
was.
recently. Yeah, man, that whole situation was getting stupid, man. It's getting crazy.
Oh, I feel so much better.
It's
Yeah.
getting stupider as our government giving them $8 million more now.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
That's
It's a lot of fucking money, bro. That's like,
I mean, I think our country's holding right now, but keep us up, it's definitely gonna collapse itself eventually.
I just hope they at least have some fucking common sense and don't send them like the whole bulk of fucking ammo or munitions or whatever. I think they should progressively do that shit and not give so much to the point where, kind of had like the same thing when the whole Iran deal happened back in the 80s.
We're at DEFCON 3 now.
Yeah,
DEFCON 3.
are we?
Yep.
Oh.
We're at DEFCON 2 in the Cuban Missile Crisis. We're one number away right now.
Wow.
DEFCON 4.
We're 2. We're 3. If we go to 2, we're at the Cuban Missile Crisis. If we go to 1, it's full blown nuclear war. Number 1 is.
I
We're
don't
at
like
3
that.
now.
I don't like that at all.
Good night, Les.
No, but here's the question: do you think Putin is really dumb enough to fucking shoot a nuclear missile?
I think he is, dude. I think if that
Could
dude
be.
is corner, he will do a lot of stupid shit.
Well, if he does that at that point, then some guy's gotta fucking take him out.
That's what they're worried
Look what
about.
he's
If he-
doing right now, dude. I mean, what is he not capable of doing now?
Raping, pillaging, like.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
everything
he could just fucking fly over to Finland or Poland and start some shit there.
He could.
He's already done it. Killed an ambassador of Poland to actually look up the war crimes happening in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
He's already lost a war as soon as he invaded. Really, he's dead eventually.
Yeah.
And
And
the world, as far as the world's concerned, he's dead.
I've been hearing they wanted him dead for a long time. That's why he keeps the presidencies, because he knows as soon as he's done, they're just
He's
gonna
been-
whack him.
He's been in there for 16 long years.
hmm Jesus.
Yeah.
And he
He's
lied
had
to
3
Boris.
terms.
He lied to Boris Yeltsin. Said he believed in democracy.
Oh yeah. Boris
Yeah,
Yeltsin
early
is completely different. But he should have known better. I mean, this dude was fucking a KGB fucking spy.
Mhm.
He's gonna
Stasi.
lie and cheat. He's gonna lie and cheat to get his fucking way wherever he wants to do that.
Yep.
Should have fucking learned that shit back then.
No, Mario, have you actually been to Russia at the American Russian embassy?
No.
You haven't been there?
Too cold.
Yeah, too cold. Fuck that shit.
Well, at least the
But-
Marines get that
hey,
opportunity.
Hey, no, I know, but the Navy, the Marines are actually in charge of the embassies, bro. We're not. That's their deal. Marines are always responsible for the embassies. And they're responsible for all the security when it comes to State Department personnel. Who were like, you can have that shit, homie.
Yep,
No,
it's all you,
no.
bro.
It's all you, baby.
Now, here's a question: do we still allow Russian agents in our country?
No,
Oh,
they
yeah.
actually.
They're still here.
I think they kicked the shitload of them out when the whole thing in Russia started, or
We have
they
some
kept and they actually kept some that they had suspicious ties or some shit like that. Because I got a feeling they're gonna end up doing like a little trade between that and that WNBA basketball girl. I got a feeling they're gonna end up doing that, and there's also a former Marine that's in the prisons over there. So I got a feeling they're gonna do a little prison exchange, and that's probably what's gonna end up happening.
Yeah. Now we all got to worry about is China invading Taiwan as another issue.
Yeah, but China's struggling right now financially, bro.
Are they?
They're the whole. I mean, this whole thing that happened with the Wuhan coronavirus thing, it hit them hard, and not only that, they're still doing this whole thing with the lockdowns and shit over there. So they got their own problems internally before they want to attack Hong Kong. You know,
I think it's around Washington. Russia
yeah.
has actually a building, and they have counter agent right here in America right now, and they're monitoring in the United States.
I wouldn't be
Jeez.
surprised if we do the same, bro. I mean,
Yeah. And we
You
don't
know,
usually
sure.
touch them. They sit there and they report back to Russia constantly out of this big office.
I'm sure, bro. I mean, I'm sure we have CIA fucking operatives in Russia too. I mean, it's
Good, yeah.
They buy Facebook ads for the elections.
Hmm.
yeah. So what's this whole deal? Elon Musk is not buying Twitter now? Like, what the fuck,
Yep.
bro?
So I think he's playing 4D chess with them.
Oh,
So
he's gonna lower the stock and then buy the bitch.
yes,
All right.
because he's calling their bullshit. Because he
Oh.
noticed after he announced, his plans to purchase,
They raised
were-
the price.
no. They were liberals and Democrats that were losing followers by the hundreds of thousands, and libertarians and conservatives were gaining by the hundreds of thousands. So they're like, they're DEFCON 1, like deleting shit and trying to hide shit. And Elon knew they were going to do it, and he's going to bring their fake numbers out to light, and he's just going to wreck them, dude. I think.
This is rightfully so.
It's his
Yeah,
money.
and it's not the first time they've lied to their investors either.
Yeah.
Yes, they've done it twice before where they got caught
Well-
fudging the numbers.
The same thing happened with this whole privacy thing with Facebook. I mean, Facebook, I'm surprised they're still around because, I mean,
They're all
They-
terrible.
yeah,
they're all liars. They're all pieces. Yeah.
Not only that, but they don't protect the privacy of the people, man. That they
No, they sell your data to China. So I mean,
You wonder why your
advertisers, the
phone number
Chinese.
rings 24 hours a day with scam numbers.
God.
Well,
That's
car
why.
dealerships
Oh,
are a big
I-
one of
I-
that too.
Yeah.
they call me and I start talking to them in Spanish. They're like, "Oh, sorry, no number."
I've had phone calls from Chinatown and from Chicago. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Tim,
I don't
I
answer them.
don't
Actually, I
either.
have a feature. I don't know if you guys have. Guys know there's a feature on your iPhone that it doesn't let no unknown numbers. So yeah, they go straight to voicemail now.
I have a Galaxy S9, and on mine it'll pop up if my phone rings. It'll say potential spam. Like if it knows if it's a spam, a
Yeah.
bullshit number. It's pretty cool. I always just ignore them.
Yeah,
Now-
Unknown numbers, I usually ignore those too. But I mean,
Um,
if they leave a voicemail, I'll get back to them.
You ever had
Yeah.
you ever had a odd FaceTime call on your phone, like where there's no caller ID or anything?
no, they're checking
No.
you out, man.
Oh, yeah,
I
no.
had
You're that
one time
oppressive
happen to me,
Polish
and I
guy.
didn't answer that shit.
You're that oppressive Polish guy. Yeah, we gotta keep an eye on that motherfucker.
I've had numbers that were coming through as spam, and I would ignore them. Now there's numbers coming up with my prefix and other weird prefixes that are all scam numbers and they don't recognize as scam calls.
Mm.
Yeah.
The way I see it, if they
Foot
want to
ankle
get
man.
if they want to get a hold of me, go to voicemail, leave a message.
Yep.
So
That's
I
where
look
I'm
at
at.
You know, if it's something important, I'll call you back.
And then you're one of the same guys that your voicemail box is always full, so they can't leave you a message.
Or it
So-
isn't set up,
Oh,
or
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
better yet, it isn't set up.
Yeah.
I appreciate
The
the invite,
voicemail
Tim.
box you have
I'm
reached.
getting out of here, man. Gotta go to bed.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
Good night,
I
AR.
enjoyed
Man.
it.
Thanks for
All
stopping
right.
by, buddy.
Good seeing you guys.
Take care,
Good
brother.
seeing you, man.
Yep.
Night,
Take
man.
care.
Yeah.
You too.
No,
Hmm.
I was gonna ask you guys,
Wow.
are we allowed to speak about, Trump?
Yeah. Why
Who?
not? Yeah.
No, the platform itself we're on.
I don't know. I don't really care. If they ban me, they ban me. Fuck them.
I hear about this ultimatum that I believe the New York mayor is actually or no, it's not the mayor, it's the New York federal judge that's promoting, like, say, all right, if you don't do this, we're going to basically fine you $100,000 in fees and for the documents of like all his business and all that.
Huh?
Yeah, like they're fining
They're
him.
extorting him.
Yeah, basically 10,000, fees and finances and shit because he's not just giving him all these documents, but his lawyer gave him all the documents to say no, there's nothing else to give you. We already gave you everything.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. Freaking Trump's got a legal team that, I wouldn't be surprised if Johnny Cochran's fucking cousins in that motherfucker.
Or
I ain't worried about that shit. Nah, dude, I ain't worried about Trump. He's got some fucking legit ass fucking lawyers.
Nah, he's
I
good.
ain't worried about it.
And New York's full of weird people, anyways.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
He's
I'm
teamed
like,
up with
whatever.
Giuliani.
No, Giuliani's no, man. That dude is-
Giuliani, I've heard that he fixed New York City, actually, how filthy and dirty it was back in the 90s.
he was a good mayor, man. But I mean, it's
This is oddball.
it's just that when they started questioning him about certain talks or whatever they did with him, he kind of lost accreditation because he didn't know how to really answer it, and he kind of sounded dumb. And I was like, oh, dude. I just honestly, here's my thing, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate me for saying this, man, but why are we betting our chips on Trump, man? I think that dude's a lost cause, bro.
I
We need
tend to
move
agree.
on.
I think
We need
DeSantis
to
would be
move
a better
fuck on.
option.
Yeah, I'm all for fucking DeSantis, bro. I'm all for
Yep.
that dude.
That's where I'm at with it too.
Yeah, I like DeSantis a lot.
But here's the other part of that though. I mean, Florida needs DeSantis. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well,
they do.
it was kind of the same way with Ted Cruz, and then Ted Cruz just backed down, and then Trump took over last election.
Dude, Ted Cruz is fucking Canadian, bro. How can I trust that motherfucker?
Is he Canadian?
He was born in Canada, bro.
No
You
shit.
didn't know that shit?
No.
Yeah, he's a fucking Canadian. I don't trust that motherfucker.
Oh, it makes sense then. And I thought he was like, his family's from Mexico or something.
No, that
The
fucker's
Asian
Cuban,
persuasion.
bro.
Kenny,
He's
what's up, man?
Cuban. His dad is Cuban. I think his mom is white or some shit. And I think they were living, or his dad was working as in Canada, and he was born there. But because his parents are American, he was able to keep his U.S. citizenship or some shit like that.
No, Mario, speaking of that, have you been guys hearing that Trudeau is possibly the son of Fidel Castro? What he claimed?
Who?
Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh, the gay guy. Oh yeah, I don't know, man.
They claim that he's the son of Castro.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I can see that, dude. But you know what? Nobody likes that fool in Canada, man.
Nobody, not even his own
Nobody
citizens
likes
like
his
it.
ass, dude. Because you know what? They're getting. I mean, Canadians already get taxed as it is, man. They're getting taxed up the ass right now. They're like, "Fuck this guy. We need to get rid of his ass."
They don't even have gun rights up there that much, dude.
Yeah, it's getting worse over there, bro. I know. Trust me. I know a couple of Canadians. They ain't fucking happy at all. Mm-hmm. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Certain things won't get better, man. You got
It'll only get better until things get worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was prepared for the worst and hope for the best, really.
Yeah.
We're a fractured nation at this point. We're not divided. We're fractured like an egg.
Yeah, no, it's really sad, bro. I mean, I think only when there's a national tragedy is when people actually unite. You know,
Like
I think,
9/11.
Unfortunately, I
that's
agree.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the last time it happened.
that's the only time that the country actually united, man.
Yeah, but
And
19
it didn't
9/11.
last that long.
Oh.
No, it did not. It did
remember-
not,
I just remember when Bush lied about weapons of mass destruction shit.
dude. How do you think I fucking felt? I was in Iraq when this shit happened. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here then?
Yeah.
He still took an oath to swear and protect this country. That one I do deeply admire you for, dude.
Nah, dude, but I was pissed, man, because yeah, fucking told you a lie, bro.
Well, I
You
agree.
think you're gonna go do something and shit, you know? And you're fucking there and like, what the fuck, dude? You serious?
Bullet coating. Are you talking about high tech?
Yeah, probably. You know,
Either powder coating or high tech.
I think that high tech is actually some Bullet Corp out of Australia is who makes it. I
Hmm.
can't remember though.
No,
But if he's talking about high tech, I tried it a handful of times, and I like powder coating better.
yeah.
no.
But I do like watching Cranky's video. You know.
Yeah, Cranky had the best video on YouTube by far for high tech coating.
But I like how everybody gave him shit. They had like a counter on that shit.
Oh yeah,
That shit
what
was funny.
is that? What he was saying over and
Yeah.
over?
Yeah,
You know,
he's like,
or what was it?
it? I was kind of in that shit too. I was like,
I remember reading them comments. Pretty funny. Everybody's just busting his balls.
Now, here's a crazy discussion. What do you guys think about our border? Do you think we should be patrolling it with the USMC and the Army? Just, making new jobs and also just protecting our
bro,
borders.
you like to start shit, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, future thought. Think
Look,
about it. America literally protected its borders.
Here's my thing.
Lock it down.
Here's my thing. What's gonna end up happening is this is gonna get out of hand, and it's gonna get to a point that you're gonna have a bunch of fucking RTT motherfuckers out there in the border with their little militias and start fucking shooting people. That's how it's gonna get, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. And they're not gonna send the military over there. I'm telling you, all these militias from Michigan and Idaho and everywhere they're at, they're gonna come down to the border. They're gonna fuck some people up. I'm telling you.
The federal government's not going to like that, as well as the state government.
And to be honest with you, the militia can do what the fuck they want. I mean, what do you?
We're on our way. Trust me.
It's gonna get there, bro. It's gonna get there because, our
You got cartels crossing the border, bringing in shit.
yeah, exactly, bro. And I really see the militia stepping forward, and they're gonna patrol the border, and they're gonna say, "Fuck you, border patrol. We're gonna fucking run this bitch," and they're gonna run it. And to a certain point, I think even the border patrol will be like, "Yeah, you guys go at it. Fuck that. I got a badge. I can't do that shit." But I mean, you just got to be realist, man. And people don't stop and think about it. Militias, they're notoriously fucking aggressive. They don't give a fuck who you are. They'll shoot your ass.
Yep.
They'll ask questions later. I mean,
Yeah. But a future idea, you think it'd be actually smart if we actually had our military at present at our borders?
no,
all
they will
the time?
never do that. They will
Nope.
never do that. The last time we had military in the border, Marine shot this kid who was actually an American citizen, and it stirred up some shit. And they've never had the military out there. The only time they had the National Guard out there is to fly the drones and the cameras and shit like that. But they're not really taking any force or arresting anybody or anything like that. If the military gets involved, that's pretty deep shit. And I mean,
I mean, theoretically, we could take over Mexico in 2 days if we wanted to.
but that's not what we're about. And why would we want Mexico? It's a fucking nightmare.
No, not that. I'm saying, like, because we're done with the cartel shit and all that, we could just theoretically go in and tell them, hey, fucking enough's enough.
But see, but to a certain point, there's also this thing called fucking NAFTA,
Yeah.
and that's a big fucking heel in our thing. It would really affect our
Mhm.
economy. So no, I don't think it would be wise. But you know, I mean, there's nothing that says that the militias can't go out there and patrol the border.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we already seen that shit already because ranchers are pissed off that people are fucking taking their they're fucking up their fences and their livestock is getting away or they kill their livestock. Or I mean, these motherfuckers are out of control over there on the border, man. Like, it's
Mhm.
getting stupid. It's gonna get to a point that we're gonna have another fucking problem where American citizens are gonna take action by themselves and they're not gonna need the government. They're just gonna do it.
They've already got county sheriffs that are, what do they call that? Putting posses together that patrol
Mhm.
with
Yeah,
civilian
like citizen,
vehicles.
citizen patrols or some shit like that.
They've already got that going on right now in
But-
some of the abiding states along the border.
And the thing that Texas is doing, I mean, in reality, they're just protecting their sovereignty, but they have all the right to do that, and if they want to deploy, if the governor of Texas wants to deploy the National Guard and defend his territory, to a certain point, he's got certain rights, but I think, he's gonna definitely get the backlash for it. Um, So yeah, it's getting crazy, man. But I do see Greg Abbott really getting fucking crazy with this shit, and he's probably gonna take it to another level, which we never seen before.
He's already shipping them out to DC.
Yeah, but it might be worse, bro. I'm just telling you, if private citizens start, taking action and really, do what they did, like in Nevada when that whole thing happened with the BLM. I forgot the incident. And the Bundys, is the Bundys that they try to take their cattle or something like that?
Yeah,
Or
the
BLM?
Bundys.
Yeah, I mean, if there's another thing that happens like that, and you see how fast people gathered and took action against the federal government, and they didn't give a
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, they said that they had the county sheriff was getting worried. He was talking to the FBI advisor and said, "Hey, listen, I've got 6 patrolmen and myself on our sheriff's department. I've got a line of cars that is 6 miles deep that are looking to come in here, and most of them are people looking to help the Bundys. So unless you are wanting to start a war right here, I suggest you guys work out a deal with them and do it quicker. The sooner the better." And shortly after that, the FBI rode up there and arrested them in that Jeep and ended the whole thing because the sheriff had made statements later on that he had no ability, nor was he going to put his officers' lives in danger defending this because he did not see it as constitutional. And the
Yeah.
sheriff is the head law enforcement officer of your county or township that is appointed. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just looking more at the extreme aspect of all this is that if militias get involved in this, I mean, we already know one. I think a lot of us know who we're talking about, and I seen some of the stuff that he has to do in order for him to take care of his, his area where he lives, and what's there to? Because to be honest with you, you guys got to understand, Arizona is just as aggressive as Texas is. They're very
Yeah.
like-minded.
Yes.
They don't give a fuck, because in reality, for the longest, I think like 6 years ago, Arizona was the fucking kidnapping capital of the United
world.
States, the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
because the cartel were fucking kidnapping people and taking them to Mexico.
and holding them for ransom. I remember hearing about that. Lots of
Yep.
real rich people disappeared.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah.
if we ever get to that point where American citizens feel like there needs to take drastic action, they will take drastic action, and
Yeah.
I don't blame them for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's not all bad people coming across. I'll give you that. There are a lot of children that are being exploited and used in trafficking and shit like that. And all that needs to
But-
stop.
But
And
to be honest with you, I understand that in many cases, as Americans, we're very giving. We're always, the type that
Yes.
wants to help everybody. But
Yes.
we need to get off that fucking mentality, because people are abusing the shit out of it,
yes.
and we got to get off of it, because in reality, it's going to start affecting our national security. Because if people start coming in and it's easy for them to get through the border, what's there to say that Osama bin Laden's little homie's going to come out? I mean,
Exactly.
Actually-
Exactly. Because
they-
we don't know
you know?
who they're bringing in,
Yeah.
Mario. We have no
Exactly.
idea who those
Yeah.
people are
Yeah.
because there's no security checks.
exactly.
You know what it's going to take? It's going to take a strong movement in the Hispanic community to stand up, the legal
Mhm.
citizens and the guys that come over here and work over here and live in Mexico, who have work permits that go legally every day across the border. It's going to
Mhm.
take you all standing up,
Well,
along with
it's,
all the people joining in with
this
you
is
to support
is-
that.
this is the problem that we have with that, bro. Is that I don't think the whole Hispanic community will get involved in that, because immigration is a very hot topic with the Hispanic community, and
It's delicate.
so I don't think the only time that I see them actually taking effect is when we start seeing hate crimes against Hispanic people, just like
Right.
we're seeing with Chinese and Asian people with the whole coronavirus thing.
Right.
And I think that's when people are going to start acting and start really paying attention and say, hey, you know what, enough is enough. Because what's there to say, we won't see those kind of hate crimes. And I worry about that stuff because, for many of us who are legal here, who are citizens, we got nothing to do with what's going on with that. And we become targets.
Yeah.
That's not
And
cool.
and what's even worse is not just you, your children who
Exactly.
have nothing to do with it, that were
Exactly.
born here in this country,
Mhm.
who are 100% USA stamped and approved. And here they are now becoming possible threats.
Well,
and-
not only
and
that, but
victims.
then the whole discrimination aspect comes with it too,
Yeah.
and I hate to throw the race card, but you know how it is. I mean, our country's built on racism. Believe it, whether people want to admit it or not, it is. It's always been that way. I mean, some of us have had to deal with it more than others, but I'm not the type that likes to throw the racist card, because I don't do that. To me, I've had good experiences and I've had bad experiences, but I don't let my bad experiences, change my mentality of how I see people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. I don't throw the race card. I don't try to use it towards my advantage or anything like that. But I do worry about this really affecting a lot of legal Hispanics that live in this country. And then somebody who really doesn't know, can't tell the difference, they just go out there and hurt somebody or kill somebody. And that's always been something that I worry about with my kids, especially because my youngest is still going to college, and I still worry about her. um you know and those are some of the things that really do keep me up at night, because you just don't know how people really think, and believe it or not, there's always going to be certain stereotypes, and there's still going to be certain reservations that one race has over the other. And you know and that worries me, that worries me, because it can get out of hand. It really can.
You're talking tribalism.
Well, it's just like, if you really stop and think about it, when this whole this whole thing that happened with Trump when we call it Trumpism started evolving, we saw a lot of the extremists, you know, followers get to a point where they were anybody who was brown, they were just fucking talking shit, you know, like, you know, make me
What
a
do you mean? What do you
burrito,
mean by
bitch.
extremist followers?
He's
I mean, I
talking to
don't-
Talking
neo-Nazis.
like Trump supporters and shit like
yeah,
that.
but
or?
there's I would say there's some Trump supporters because I've seen it that are very extreme, and I'm not saying that they're like white supremacy or anything like that, but
Mhm.
they
Yeah,
have
some of
a certain way of thinking, you know. And I remember I
See, I
saw
don't
this
know.
rally in Arizona where you know, he was talking to some other guy and he's like, make me a burrito, bitch, or whatever. And then the other guy's fucking you know, a US citizen. And it's like, fuck you, dude, you know, and it's like that kind of mentality that certain people have. I'm not saying all of us.
Right, and I don't know
just-
if they can be narrowed down to like a political belief. You know, one political party doesn't always have. You know what I mean? It's both.
No, I just
sides.
think it's the
yeah.
stereotypes, and I think the stereotypes are gonna drive the head crimes. You know, because I mean, stop and think about it. We saw this with the coronavirus. You saw people in San Francisco getting their asses kicked because they're Chinese.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, dude,
Well-
they have nothing to do with coronavirus.
Even before that, though, Mario, in New York and New Jersey, the Jewish community was actually being attacked nonstop, and they're getting hate crimes left and right, and the states were actually allowing them to get armed.
Yeah, no, and yeah, and I mean, I just see the extreme part of it all happening if it gets to that point. If it gets to the point where you start seeing ranchers getting on national TV and saying, "Hey, we're being invaded," guarantee you, militias are gonna come, bro, and it ain't gonna
Oh
be
yes,
pretty.
they will. They will
Militias
because
will come.
yeah, and I think that Americans can defend people in their country and their state.
They shouldn't have to. That's the job
they
of the
should-
federal government. It's to
exactly.
secure the
I'm-
borders and ensure the
exactly.
safety of the citizens
But
here. That's
when-
the number
when-
one priority.
Exactly.
But think about it right now with government. I mean, they care more about fucking illegal aliens than they do about U.S. citizens.
That's exactly right.
That's bullshit.
It's not that.
That's-
It's money. It's all about fucking
Well,
money.
they're like, okay, let me break it down for you. If I was an illegal alien right now,
You do look like one, fucker.
okay, I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, I could cross over into this country and I could get $2,000 a month, all my health care paid for, eyes, dental, the whole 9 yards. Now, I'm disabled. I lost my vision at 26 years old, so I stopped being able to work at 26. I'm not going to tell you what I make, but it isn't no $2,000 a month tax free. I make a tad bit of that, and I've lived here my whole damn life, worked here since I was 15, just had to quit when I was 26. I lost my eye and my vision. So not I could probably sew clothing or do something like that. There's always stuff people that without sight can do. But the bottom line here is I don't think people coming into this country illegally that aren't coming here to escape some legitimate thing. Like if you go back to your country and they cut your head off, then more power to you. Come on, I'll let you stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing.
But see,
But
you're going back to the generosity of Americans. Americans are like that, bro. We've always been the type that we want to help everybody, but nobody is helping the people that are the taxpayers, bro.
Well,
And that's
another-
bullshit.
You nailed it.
Here's
nailed
another
it.
example, like the Middle East. We help out so many people out in the Middle East. They don't want us there.
No, how do you think I fucking felt, bro? You know, I mean, I can tell you guys, we would go to the houses of these sheik, whatever the fuck you guys want to call them, and we had to bribe them with fucking money. I mean, we bribed this one fucking sheik with $100,000 fucking dollars. I'm like, dude, even I don't make that fucking money, and yet we are giving this shit to this fucking dude, and most likely he's gonna use that against us.
yeah, to
Yeah.
build bombs and blow us up with.
And no, dude, and it was like that's when I really just fucking hated. That's when I really became like really, really sour and pissed off at the world because these same motherfuckers are out there lobbing mortars at us at night, or fucking trying to ambush us and shit. So yeah, it's bullshit, bro, and it trips me out. But anyways, that's how I see it.
Free bleeding. Never heard of that one.
What
Have to
is
look
what is
that
he
one up.
saying?
They're talking about the latest push in schools, looking up free bleeding. COVID precautions are nothing now. Let's spread everything else. I'll have to read up
Free
on that one, Kenny.
bleeding. What, Kenny? What are you?
I can only assume.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I don't even want to know what the hell that is, but I do. Kenny, text me. Let me know what that is because I think I have an idea. And if it is what I think it is, people need to realize that we are adults and we have learned from the 1800s on how to be hygienic. And we need to keep being hygienic because it cuts down on normal bacteria that kills people. Back in the 1900s, 25 years old was about as long as you lived, whether you were killed or cut your hand and got an infection and, whatever. But, we've gone a lot with medicine in 100 years. 122 years. My bad.
Yeah, not too long ago we had obliterated polio, and all of a sudden that's an issue now in the United States.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. It's not U.S. citizens having this shit. It's all these fucking people coming in and
Yes.
spreading all their nasty ass shit.
From
Anyways, guys.
third world country. Yeah. I
Anyways, guys,
understand.
I'm gonna get out of here, man.
All right,
but,
Marios. Thanks for bringing
much
us
love,
down.
brothers.
We love you, Mario.
I just
I'm
like
only
to.
kidding.
Hey, dude, I just like to be real, bro.
Yeah, dude.
No, we appreciate it, man. It was good insight hearing from you,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Always enjoy your company, Mario, including me.
All right, guys.
Right.
Take care of yourself. Take care of Side Chat. See you guys later.
Take care,
All
brother.
right, take care, buddy.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but they threw me right on top of Mario.
They just wanted to see that happen.
Yeah, I just wanted to see the what?
It's a woman's thing with free rights, snail trail, everything.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
They're talking about not containing your bodily fluids. I get it.
Gross.
Well, let me explain something to you. It's called use a toilet. Okay. The problem
Is that supposed to be empowering? Not wearing a tampon or a pad? Is that supposed to prove something?
That's what that is. That is very uncleanly. That is disgusting.
Absolutely
And
That is-
disgusting.
You might as well create an infection then.
So why
Yeah.
don't all the boys just practice what we like to call free shitting, so we can just shit everywhere?
They do in California.
California.
Yeah,
Thank you.
true that.
Thank you. I was just gonna say thank you. Yeah. I was gonna tell you guys this. Anywhere where they say it's not against the law to pull your pants down and pinch a loaf, I'm not living there. I don't care. The beauty in California, my mother was from California. Beautiful countryside, beautiful ocean side, but it ruins it when you're taking your kids to get a snow cone and Billy and his friends are bent over taking a poop on the side of
Trip
the
over a turd.
sidewalk.
You see
Yes.
this shit in third world countries like Pakistan and like India.
Yes, I've been to a lot of third world countries in South America, and let me tell you, they don't do that. They don't do that. They've got public restrooms, they've got porta potties, they've got what they call public bathrooms. And basically, you can go in there and take care of your business just like you do here in the States. Yeah, that is very much not healthy. That is a good way to spread. Let's put it this way. If you've got, I guarantee you, if you look at the health reports by their health administrator of California, you are going to see tons of breakouts of stuff that you haven't heard of in years, typhoid being one of them, um, uh, viral meningitis, all these lovely things that we've gotten rid of over the years through inoculation and clean living and toilet systems. You won't believe the bacteria that we flush down our toilets every day. And when you start letting that kind of stuff out into the open public, you're just asking for an invasion of what they call what is it called? It's germs, but they call it something when you touch something and leave it behind, a foliate. I believe, if I'm not killing that term. And foliates are what you're leaving behind when you're transmitting a disease. Like if you've got COVID or hepatitis or
flu.
the flu. You know, wherever you touch, if you've coughed into your hand, wiped your eyes, and got any body fluid on your hands, or sweating, you can transmit disease that way. And just by, touching buttons on an elevator or opening up a door handle or using a lavatory bathroom lock or the door handle, all this is why positive washing your hands is so important. But if you're living in a community with turds floating in the gutters, it's kind of hard to keep from being literally living in crap.
Well, then you got the issue with the crack pipes as well as the heroin users as well over there.
Well, all I know is when President Trump was in office, I thought this was kind of cute. He filed a thing with the Environmental Protection Agency against California because what they're doing in the streets with their dirty needles and their crap and human waste is against the Environmental Protection Agency's policy in California. They were violating their own standards. So he made them go in and start fining them millions of dollars every day. Do you guys remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they started fining California millions of dollars every day for every day that they had this waste on the streets and needles. So then they started hiring guys starting out at $50,000 a year that come with big trucks with water cannons at night, and they hose all the poop down the sewer drains. And they've got guys with the little brooms and the dustpans, and they're picking up needles.
That's what needs to happen, man.
Well, it's like I was saying, like it's kind of like how Giulio Giuliani was operating in New York. He cleaned out the crap of the New York cities that were just doused with dirt and shit everywhere. The carts were out in the streets.
Oh yeah,
back in the 90s.
I remember I was in New York City in '92, and I tell you what, right before Giuliani started doing all of that, the subways looked like they were more covered in spray paint tags than anything else. It would go on. You would start reading a gang's banner, and it was like advertising. Literally, there was so many different trains coming in and out that you could see like all this graffiti everywhere. It was horrible. I remember the first time getting out of the airport, and we were going down to the train station underneath the city. Walkway goes underneath the street and cuts over on JFK. And I was walking around heroin needles. I'm guessing they might have been meth or whatever, but they were just nasty ones laying on the floors with no caps on them or anything.
Ew.
And I was like, oh, that's nasty. But I never saw a turd. I never saw that, but I did see a bunch of rough looking people that I did not want to mess with needle tracks and all kinds of nasty stuff like that were just like loitering everywhere. And there was a lot of that going on, but that got all cleaned up along with the subways and the trains and everything. The city looks actually pretty good now.
A couple years back, I actually used to visit Chicago, and I was at the beach, I kid you not, dude. There are condoms, there are gloves and shit. There's stuff like waste in the freaking bathrooms. The bathrooms are even the worst. They just smell rancid, dude. You can see the dirt on the walls. I don't understand how anybody could actually go into the beaches out in that water, dude.
You go for a swim and you're a beautiful young girl with long hair down to the top of your butt, and you go for a swim, and then your girlfriends are brushing your hair when you come back, and like syringes are falling out of your hair and
Yeah.
stuff. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, nasty.
Mm.
That's nasty. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
So side chat's talking about economical loading calibers. Looks
Oh.
like Tim S is casting for 223. That would definitely save you up on some lead. Going back to 9 and 223. 9, yeah, it's 124 grain or 147, whichever you decide to do. So I've never casted for 223. I've never shot cast out of a 223. Have you guys?
From what I understand, going with a 1 in 12 twist rate rifling for 223 lead bullets seems to work out pretty well for 100 yards, 150 yards, 200 yards max. That's what I've personally seen a guy shooting lead bullets, and he's, not loading them crazy, but he is, what is that called, Tin Man, when you put the thing on the gas
check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They put the gas checks on the back, and then they're powder coating them, and they're basically sizing them, and then putting them in the case and firing.
What are they getting for groups out of that 1 in 12 twist? 1.5 inch, 2 inch, or something?
Yeah, 2 inches.
Okay,
around there.
not bad.
But that's not bad for a lead bullet out of a 223, and that's also coming out of an AR-15, and that's got to be, doing something to that bullet a little bit, because
Oh yeah, for a plinker, that'd be good enough. But my thing is I don't know. I never wanted to cast 223 because that bullet's so tiny, and trying to put a gas check on them.
Yeah,
and
it's not for a blind guy or a guy with
not at all. Because especially before, I don't know about now, but before COVID, you could go buy 55 grain Hornady full metal jackets for like 7 cents a piece or 10 cents a piece, something like that. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather just buy a full metal jacket and not worry about it. Yep.
Right here, Hornady full metal jacket, 55 grain boat tail with a cantilure.
Those are actually some accurate bullets too. I've had really good results from those.
I got 10,000 of these, and I think I paid $60 per 1,000 is what it worked out to. Or
that's pretty good.
No, I think it was $56 per 1,000. Something
6
like
cents
that.
a bullet. That's cheap for those.
Yeah.
And those are good bullets too.
Yeah.
Now, Echo, you ever worked with the 545?
No, I haven't. Just the 7.62 by 39. I've never loaded for the 5.45.
I shot a 545 years back, and from what I could tell, in comparison with the 5.56, they're not that much different. I mean, lighter recoil more. I would say it's like a tad bit more, but it's a nice cartridge.
I'm not even sure if anybody makes a set of dies for that cartridge.
I think Hornady does.
Oh, really?
Hornady actually produces it.
Oh, okay. They produce the bullet?
The 545 by 39, yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. Then they probably would make a set of dies for it. I'm curious on where they get the brass. I'm wonder if Starline or anybody does it.
That or what's the other company? Red Arm Standard might also help them out with it.
MCK, my AR really likes the 60 grain VMAX under a crunchy load of Varget.
Yes. Number 1 to crunchy loads of Varget.
Yep.
it seems just to work. You put a little bit of crunch on your varget, and it seems to make it work just a tiny bit.
Yep. Facts and barrels. Oh yeah. See, I have that ballistic advantage barrel on my AR. It's a 10.5 inch. And I think the best group I've gotten out of that barrel so far with my cast has been like just over an inch at 50 yards, which I mean ain't bad for a 300 blackout pistol, but I don't know. You go out to 100, it's about 2.5 inches. It's not great, but that's also not using a scope. That's using what the hell is on that thing? It's a prism scope. It's got an ACSS reticle. It's a fixed 4-power scope, so I mean I could probably tighten that up a little bit if I put an actual scope on it, but it's a pistol, so I'm not really trying to do
Yeah.
that. Bolt gun and 300 blackout is best for cast. That would be a fun thing to do, is get a bolt gun for 300 blackout.
I've
Yeah,
never
with
shot
the-
300 blackout.
Oh
It's-
man, you don't know
it's
what
awesome.
you're missing. You'll fall
Dude.
in love with it the first magazine.
You can do anything you want with reloading 300 blackouts. You can do heavy bullets going slow. You can do light bullets going light and fast, and it's a blast.
Is it really close to a 7.62 by 3.9?
As far as the size of the cartridge, very close. A recoil impulse, I really don't know. I don't think I've shot that much 7.62 by 39, maybe once or twice, so I really can't comment on
It's
that.
lighter. It's lighter. In my opinion, it is the 7.62. If you shoot it all day long with a T-shirt like this on, and you shoot more than 500 rounds, you're going to get a little bruise. You're going to get a little tiny bruise out of an AK when you're using a metal butt plate or a plastic butt plate, something like that. But with a 5.56 in or a 300 blackout in a AR-15, it doesn't matter if you're shooting 125 grains super or 230 grain, 220, 230 grains subsonic. The gun when you fire it, it doesn't move. It's like you never lose. If you've got a scope on it, you never get enough bounce where you lose your vision on the target. It's just
especially if you're running the adjustable gas block.
Yeah.
How common are 300 blackout ARs out there, anyways?
How common are they? Extremely.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've just never seen the cartridge. I've only seen it once, but I've never seen it mass produced in my area.
Oh, dude, all you need to do to convert an AR for 300 blackout is swap the barrel. It's literally everything else is
That's
the same.
Yeah.
That is it.
So I got to find an upper then.
Same bolt carrier group, same everything. I mean, you don't really. I mean, yeah, you could get a new upper just to swap them out, back and forth on the same lower.
Well,
but yeah, it's.
Well, what concerns me now is the freaking ATF's rules and regulations. Now they want to serialize the uppers.
Screw the ATF.
Yep.
Wait a minute, hold on. They want the upper serialized now?
They're trying to change the definition of frames and receivers, and it ain't gonna happen.
I ain't doing that.
They're
They're gonna shut that shit down so fast. I wouldn't even worry about it.
Trying to change the pistol brace ruling now for AR pistols.
I wouldn't even worry about it. And then even if they do, they're gonna file lawsuits and get it reversed.
I mean, they're not even legislative branch. I mean, this is just going to absolutely.
That's
ridiculous.
exactly why it's not going to happen.
Warsaw, you've got my email address, don't you?
I don't think I do.
If you go to my homepage on my channel, in the about with a computer, you'll see my email address for business purposes. It says just grab it off of there and send me an email. And guys, so you know, I will be living approximately 3.5 miles from Ballistic Advantage.
Nice.
Yes. And me and Clint Hansen are pretty good friends. I've hanged out with, huh?
I said, right on, man. He seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he is a nice guy, dude. He's a younger guy, but he's a nice guy. And I was having an issue with a friend's rifle, and I got it straightened out, one of their gas blocks was bad. So I told him, I said, listen, I've got this rifle I'm working on for a friend of mine. I'm like, the gas block I found out is bad. It doesn't line up correctly. And when it does, it doesn't cycle enough air. You have to turn it all the way off to the side because the hole isn't drilled straight in it. And he goes, oh, just bring it up here. And he goes, I'm at the actual shop where we do make the barrels. So he showed me where it was in Lockhart area. And we went over there and introduced himself, and me and him shook hands, went in the back, worked on the gun, got it going, test fired it in their jug of, with water. And they got one of those big metal steel things that you fire bullets down into.
Nice.
A tank for it, and got me going. Shook his hand, said thanks, told him I'd be in touch with him. And get the nicest guys in the world up there work at Ballistic Advantage. Really nice guys.
Cool. Yeah, Hobbies was saying, or William Ganley is saying, don't you need to get a 300 blackout magazine specific? I mean, you don't need to. The Gen 3, I think it's the Gen 3 P mags, will run decent with 300 blackout. I like the Lancer, actually. These Lancer magazines.
Yes.
They actually.
Yeah, I got a whole
can't get
bag full of them. Here, you want me to make?
Yep. 300 blackout right on the side of the magazine.
Yeah.
These actually have metal feed lips, and they're a polymer magazine. They are awesome. I've never had an issue with these Lancer mags, and they're not that expensive. They're like 15s, I think. 15, 16 average.
They're a little bit more than a P mag, but they're awesome. What Tin Man is telling you is dead nuts true. The guy that designed the 458 SOCOM is Tony over at Traumex.
Mm-hmm.
And he designed the rifle, the very first 458 SOCOM. There's another fella, he's got an Asian name, and he designed the cartridge. And then Tony actually built the first rifle for the cartridge.
Traumex knows their shit.
Yeah. And he recommended Lancer mags to me for the 458. And I said, okay, I ordered 10 of them. He's like, send them to me. So I sent them to him, and he took a special jig that he's got set up that goes on top of a Lancer mag, and he puts it in there, and then he hits it with a special lathe and cuts a U out of the front of it.
Yeah,
so
knocks
that
out
it opens,
the feed lip.
Yeah, knots out the feed lips and the front of it, so that the big 325 bullets will go right through, or 500 subs will go through without any problems. And the Lancer springs is where the magazine is more superior than PMag. The springs hold more upward force than a PMag does, so that when you're loading heavy ended bullets like in the 300 Black or the 458 SOCOM, it doesn't let that bullet tilt down in the front, which will jam up an AR-15 faster than anything.
Yeah. So Lancer mags, get them while you can. You know what? I will say one thing about Lancer mags. They have 308 magazines too that I've seen around.
Yes, they do.
They are so expensive. And they were like
$80.
Yeah, dude.
$80.
I was like,
I've got 3 of them. I've got 3
I was
of
like,
them, and
get
I was
out
like,
of here. $80.
Listen,
What?
I put 10 of them on Brunel's in my cart, and I had a little gun keychain, and I hit checkout, and it was like 270 some bucks, and I'm like, how expensive was that little gun keychain? I'm like, what is that, platinum or something? Go back and I look, and I'm like, those mags are expensive. Oh my god.
Dude. Their 308 mags are nuts.
No, does the 308 curve, or does it go like a standard 5.56 magazine?
It's less than a 5.56 curve.
Yep.
Okay,
because the cartridges are longer.
I've got one around here somewhere.
Apparently the SEALs, I was actually watching the series SEAL Team, and they're using a different rifle. Look at this. See the magazine, it has a weird curve.
That looks like an AK mag.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but look at it.
It's weird.
Either use 300 Blackout or something, but they're using a different magazine type.
Huh. That's weird. It almost looks like an old military style magazine, the aluminum ones.
Yeah, the old GI mags.
But it's
Yeah.
curved.
Well, so were the GI mags.
A little bit, not that much. though, I
Not
would
just
think.
at the bottom. That one looks more rounded, like an AK mag.
Huh.
I wonder what caliber that rifle is, because if that
Is
that
that one of those?
5.56?
Is that one of those new SIG rifles that's chambered in
M5,
that goofy
277 Wolverine,
yeah.
the 6.8, whatever that is.
Huh. I'm not sure.
6.8. Let me look that up.
It's 277 Fury is the civilian cartridge.
Oh, okay. And Wolverine is the
No, it's 6.8 by
8. Oh, okay.
51,
51.
maybe.
Yes, same as the 308.
Okay. Yep. MCK is 6.8 by 51. That's an insane cartridge. I think their SAMI spec, or they're specking that cartridge out at like 80,000 psi.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know what the caliber that is, though. That's the thing.
I've been reading a little bit about that cartridge. It sounds nuts. They actually have to use a steel case head on that cartridge to contain that 80,000 psi.
Yeah. Yeah, that rifle's
That's for the NATO variant. I don't know about the civilian variant.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know what kind of magazine that would be for that rifle.
Yeah, it's used by Navy SEALs in the Series SEAL team. So I don't know.
Those guys pretty much get to pick and choose whatever they want.
Right.
Yeah, they're special forces.
35 Tacotini.
What did
That'll
he
be
say?
that'll be an interesting little cartridge there. So tell us about that, Kenny. What is it? What is it neck down from? And what's the parent cartridge on that one?
Speaking of ammo, I've been hearing that they're trying to convert brass and steel case to polymer cased instead of using the normal brass or steel. It's for our military. They're trying to do some.
Oh, the new cartridge is got a steel head.
No, I
And
think he's talking about the polymer case 308.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen
white
that
polymer.
here and there. Yep. Yeah, I don't think I would want anything to do with that personally.
Yeah, that sounds that sounds like the beginning of one of those tales where somebody loses a hand or a face.
Yep.
The only thing I see positive is it cuts down on heat for the barrel.
Yeah, but your heat is being created.
Yeah, your heat
being
happens
created by
when you
powder.
fire.
Yeah. The
It's-
case itself is
the
only
case
a
itself.
conductor of it. So you're getting what they would call thermoconducting heat from the brass casing. And like if you're shooting a machine gun and you're just dumping round after round after round, you can get it so hot that when the fresh round goes into the chamber and the bolt closes up behind it, it heats up that brass so hot, and the breech face of the bolt is so hot already that it sets off the primer and causes it to run away, and the gun will go full auto until the trigger the trigger stops it because of the way the trigger is worked.
Mhm.
This 308 case cut and size down. .200 grain round ball.
I think the best round we ever did as far as our American military was the 30-06 and our M1 Grands.
Yeah, it just 30 caliber ammunition weighs too much. That was the problem.
Well, it made a big difference on impacting on our enemies, though.
Oh yeah.
So Kenny's putting a 358 diameter bullet in a 308 Winchester case. That's nuts.
Oh, 308 Winchester case. What size bullet? 35?
He's 35 caliber, so I'm guessing 3.57, 8. So a 200 grain round ball from a 38 special was shooting at 2,200 feet per second. Nice.
Wow,
That's nuts.
that is.
I didn't know 308 and 458 SOCOM had the same case head diameter.
I didn't either. Kenny, what's the case head on a 308 versus a 458? I mean, I'm sure I could just grab two pieces of brass and do it, but I'm fucking stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
I don't care if you swear. I don't have 458 SOCOM, so I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Oh,
I can
357
grab a
bullet.
piece of that somewhere over here.
I'm trying to think what cartridge that guy used.
Apparently 450 Bushmaster is the same as well. Okay.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No, Echo, you heard of the rifle, the Macmillan?
Yeah.
What caliber is that again?
McMillan makes a couple different calibers rifles. McMillan and Son.
I'm thinking about the one that Kyle used. Special Navy SEAL.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember if that rifle's called the M1. What the hell is it called? M135.
It was a powerful cartridge, though. He was using that thing.
I believe he was using either a 300 Win Mag or a 308 Winchester. 308 Winchester is not a very, very. I mean, it's 1,000-yard cartridge, but there's better stuff out there than a 308. It just performs about as good as a 30-06, just about as good. And but what was I saying?
Macmillan TAC 338.
Yeah, the 300 Win Mag. That's a hell of a cartridge.
That's nuts. I mean, same pressure as 458 SOCON. So yeah, 40,000 PSI peak pressure. That's relatively low compared to a 223, which is what, 58,000?
Well, it's anywhere from 223 is anywhere from around 46, 45, all the way up to 52, 53.
Okay.
And,
556 is
up
max
to
at
62.
Okay, gotcha.
Depending on where you get it from, like the stuff from Lake City Federal seems to always be loaded up at the max pressures, because I notice a lot of that stuff all has warped heads when you get the brass.
What was that ammo again?
Lake City Federal,
Gotcha.
the 5.56.
Yep.
That stuff seems to be pretty hot. When you shoot it in your ARs, you're like, wow, that's got a little bit of a report to it.
American Eagle is the same way for 223.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty hot shit.
I think that's made at the same factory, because I think that has staked primers as well.
Yes.
Yes, I think it does.
Right. I gotta ask you guys: you ever interested in bullpup rifles?
I had a chance back in '92 to buy an AUG, a Steyr AUG, and I made the choice. I could either buy it for $1,200 or the 20-inch H-bar with removable carry handle. The very first flat top 92. Basically, it was an M16A2 copy, 20-inch H-bar barrel, 1-in-9 rifling, chrome lined barrel and chamber, and
that was a Colt.
Yeah, Colt.
Yeah.
And I bought the Colt instead of the Steyr because
I
I
would
was
too.
like, yeah, I was like, I wanted an AR-15, even though they took the same magazines. It just something told me to get the Colt, and I was happy with it.
One of my
Ugh,
friends actually
shit.
has a what was it? That's a Vor. Those things look pretty nice.
Ozark Spirit has one.
A Tavor.
The
Yeah,
IWI
Tavor.
Tavor. Yep. I think his is 458 SOCOM, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
I'm hearing the Vietnamese armies now actually transferring from their old Chinese AKs to the Tavor now,
Huh.
which is odd.
What?
You know, it's like, all right, you're gonna switch over to that.
Now I'm
Bullpup?
curious. What is his Tavor chambered in?
That's crazy that they're switching from the Mac 90s over to that when they could just make new Mac 90s
Mm-hmm.
and chamber them in 5.45 by 39 and just shoot the newer Russian ammunition.
Well, right now Vietnam doesn't want to be associated with Russia either. There's actually a lot of Vietnamese actually helping out Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
My neighbors are Vietnamese, and they have two big Ram pickup trucks with American flags hanging off the back of them. I helped him put a Romeo 5 Sig Sauer red dot on his M&P AR-15 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I always bring him ammo and stuff like that. And he brings me homemade duck and stuff made from Vietnamese recipes that his wife does. It's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely delicious food. And I always help him out with stuff. He's like, when he found out I was moving, he's like, but I just came over and saw your shop and wanted to come over. And he's buying a bunch of new guns and stuff. And he's got all these friends. I probably could build rifles for him. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
and make a couple bucks, but and service the Vietnamese community because they all come over to his house and they're what's really cool about the Vietnamese community is I wish all communities were like that. They go to church together, they come over and hang out together, they light fireworks off together. I mean, it's like what your family used to do when you were growing up. You'd be like, and everybody's families would be out on the street at 4th of July trying to blow each other's fingers off. And you know what I'm saying? Drinking too much beer and and lighting off bottle rockets and stuff.
Yep. I was wrong, by the way. I got to make a correction. Ozark's Tavor is in 300 blackout, not 458.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yep, I was wrong. It happens.
Yes. Your wife keeps us on the update. Every time you do something wrong, we all get an alert via Uncle Jim's pager system.
Yeah, she definitely has a list.
She's got the list. She just chases you out with the list, and you're like, "No, not the list."
Yep.
There was one gun I always wanted. It was the G36C carbine, but it's HK. It's all from Germany.
Yeah, my buddy's got a G36. I don't know if they still call it a G36. It's a semi-auto version he had built from a kit, but it's got the upper receiver that's plastic, and it's kind of cool. I mean, the whole gun, but I hear it's not really semi-auto fire. Okay, full auto fire. They said that they had a lot of problems with it. The German troops said that once the barrel heated up in the upper receiver, it made it spongy, and you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it.
Yep. Was that by chance Tommy built that made that gun? For the-
I
for the
don't
pit?
know who put it together. I know it was somebody up north, in the Northwest put it together, that he's got guys that come over from Germany from H&K that work at his shop
Okay.
and train there. It's really pretty cool what he does. I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll think of it in a minute. But he lets German guys that are going to the H&K school in Germany.
Mhm.
He lets them do, like, I don't know what that's called when you have other students come into. They used to do it in high school. We every once in a while we would get a girl or a boy from somewhere across.
Transfer student.
Foreign
Yes,
exchange.
foreign exchange. Thank you.
Mhm.
And they've got something like that for tradesmen, and they come. 4 young men come from Germany. They stay for 2 months at his house. They work in his shop on guns, building kits and fixing H&Ks and doing all that kind of stuff. And then he certifies them for that and sends them back to Germany. And he gets he pays for their room and board and gives them a small salary. And basically H&K pays him for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
What'd he say? I can't even see that.
He said back on the rails.
Back on the rails.
He said we derailed a little bit talking about condoms in the ocean.
Oh yeah. I didn't say anything about a condom in the ocean. I talked about a hypodermic needle being stuck in somebody's hair. I like to be kept corrected, please, on my off the rails.
Duly noted.
But here is it. I thought Uncle Jim's chat was where we could go off the rails.
I mean, yeah, you can do it here too. I don't care. But oh shit. Well, I'm just a stand-in.
You're just a stand-in.
Yeah.
You look like you're exhausted, brother.
Yep. Typical.
He's like, typical.
Yeah.
It's either I'm asleep or I'm exhausted.
Dude, it's just this year's been weird at work, man. Like, we've been working Saturdays since I think February, which is really uncommon for us. Usually in the wintertime we slow down a little bit. We do 40 hours. Once in a while we might work a 4-day work week. But dude, this year has been balls to the wall. I've been working a lot of Saturday. I've already got 70 some hours of overtime, which I know it probably doesn't sound like much, but when you only work 8 hours of overtime, Saturday, I mean, yeah, it's been a lot of Saturdays. I actually worked Sunday 2 weeks ago. So I went, 2 weeks without a day off.
And they were wanting you to work this weekend.
Yes. And I told them no.
There's only
Yep.
so much your body can physically take before you just make a mistake at work and fall down and hurt yourself.
Yeah,
And-
it's not so
or-
much that. I just you need time with your family than just a day off. You know what I mean? I'm just like, nope, I'm over it. I'm taking a weekend off. Nope. And then, well, with my wife being induced at the 23rd, we got this weekend and we got next weekend. And then after that, we're going to have 2 kids as opposed to 1. So we took my daughter to the zoo today, just one little last family outing, just the 3 of us
with
before.
the 3, before you're
Mhm.
4.
Oh, that was a blast.
Oh, that's awesome. So she got a good time before her new sister or brother arrives, and
Mhm. Yep.
that's great.
The zoo we went to kind of sucked though. I was pretty disappointed. Like they had all their animals cooped up because of COVID still. And they wouldn't we went to the the cage where they kept the bald eagles and shit, and they're like, "Oh, the bald eagles are all the birds are inside because of the avian flu." I'm like, "Come on, dude." So half the animals weren't even out. They had one rhinoceros and looked like it was about dead. It just, yeah. The coolest thing was they had meerkats in a little, well, it was a
Yes.
big ass plexiglass cage, and there was a little concrete walkway right in front of the plexiglass. They could walk and get right up next to you. And we pushed my daughter's stroller up to the plexiglass, and that meerkat was just running back and forth all along that wall, and she was just losing it, laughing at that thing. But yeah, it was really cool. Tim, that's the Niabi Zoo in Rock Island. Well, actually, it's in Coal Valley, Illinois.
Speaking
Yeah, that
of,
was,
yeah, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say that kind of sucked that it was in Illinois, because if it was in Iowa, they wouldn't have had any of the COVID restrictions and any of that shit. And I can't carry in Illinois, so that's kind of sketchy there too. But it was
Yeah.
fine.
Wait, you said Illinois?
Yep, I live in
Um,
Iowa, but
You can conceal carry. I know that in that state.
what, in Illinois?
Yeah, you can. You can get a concealed carry license.
Right, but I'm an Iowa resident, so
Yeah. Good luck.
yeah, getting the non-resident permit is really, I think
Yeah,
it's
it
really
doesn't
expensive.
happen. Doesn't
It's
happen
expensive.
unless you do have a ton of money. Yeah.
I just don't have any interest in it. I just stay the hell out of that state for the most
State,
part.
exactly. The avoid Chicago, Illinois, avoid.
It's the state. I've been to the state a couple times. It's not that bad. It's just Chicago is always what's the shithole of that area.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Well, look
Just
who
like
you
it-
got
just-
running.
just
it.
like
Look
any
who you got
state.
running. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I met
And-
a few Illinoisans. I mean, they're good, decent people. Yeah, in
Oh,
Southern
dude,
Illinois, there's a lot more freedom.
anywhere outside of Chicago was red country, man.
Yep.
Yep. Henry Dorley, where's that one at? Is that in Dubuque?
Dubuque, Iowa.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yep, that's like 30 miles north of me. I can get there in about 45 minutes to an hour. Henry Dorley, where the hell is that one? I know that name. I'm drawing a blank. My wife knows, I'm sure. There's that the one in Omaha, the Henry Dorley Zoo.
I don't remember.
No, but
Yeah,
you
anyways.
mentioned rhinos. I mean, I'm surprised those things haven't gone extinct yet. Those things have been slaughtered to the ends of the earth.
Well, they're populating our Congress, pretty heavily.
Well, there's that. That's different now.
Yeah, they had, like I said, they just had the one, and it was looking there just like it didn't even want to be alive. It was just barely breathing, and it's like
All I've got to say is this. I would pay good money for like a little girl, like Tin Man's daughter, to go up to one of these old Republican rhinos and pull on his jacket pocket and be like, I thought all the white rhinos were dying.
that'd be awesome.
Aren't
Good
you
night.
endangered?
Good night, Texan. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd got to hit the bed myself.
Yep, I'm thinking I'm not too far behind you there. I think we woke up. I woke up at what, 8:30 today. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm ready for bed.
Well,
So
it's
I
good
think-
hanging out with you guys.
Yep. With that, we will end it.
Yeah, brothers.
All right, side chat. Thanks for swinging by. It was fun tonight. It wasn't an Uncle Jim chat, but it was still fun.
Yeah, it's always special with Jim.
Yeah.
And we missed him tonight, so I hope that everything's all right with him and his world, and we'll see him here soon.
Yep, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing his videos on that Taurus and that.
Oh yes, that Bisley.
Yep,
Yeah.
that'll be cool seeing them. But all right, side chat, MCK, Hobbies, Tim S, Six Shooter Texan. Anybody else I'm missing? Oh, William Ganley. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys on the next.